Tokely. Let's see how this sounds when it lets me listen. Okay, that's the music. Alright, I like how it sounds. If there's any issues, I'm pretty sure somebody will tell me like the cool person they are. Oh, why are you clicking so much? My goodness, it is so weird how the air conditioning works in my freaking house. It wants to work in like the one room that really does not need the help, and it works super freaking well. Getting all my stuff together, my water, my hot pretzel I freaking made. Alrighty. Time to hook up to the interwebs. Those are already EV trains, so those are just levels. I'll probably end up starting off with doing raids. Or at least let me see what my, see what our, okay, I already got a shiny view. Outbreaks, that's the word I wanted to use. Excuse that's one I really don't want. Insured, I'm pretty sure those are not easy to get. Murkrow, I'm pretty sure I have like 3 of those. Crabominable is super tempting. I already have like 4 of you. I'm not getting any more of that. So that's that there. I'm gonna look and end up seeing what a Crabominable looks like first. Because I know that's one I don't have. Where are my things here? Spoink, that's what I really need to try to get. I freaking want Spoink. Noctowl, I already got one of those. Technically it's from Grow and then Go, and I know people do not consider that. Viper? That's actually a pretty nice shiny for that. Naga, there he is. Oh, and Geodude. Tempting. Which is weird because yesterday that was Graveler, but I think if I got one I would probably prefer it being Golem. Milcery I feel is kind of redundant just because I now have 7 of them from when they did that event. You're tempting. Near what I think? Dark Poison. Vulnerable is, I think it's Ice Fighting. I kind of don't want those to really match, or those don't match, so I really can't like try to use a sandwich if I get one early. Oh, and I see you hiding Dunsparce. But I think I already have a shiny Dunsparce. But I'd be tempted to do it again just to get a shiny Dunsparce. Because I mean I could do it in a Violet one. Not sure if I would though. But I think I'm gonna go for Citadel, which I already have like 2 of those. Set as destination. I'm gonna try to go for Crabominable, but I also want to see what its shiny looks like. Come on, pop up, please. Come on, Crabominable. Oh, that's a pretty good shiny. You know what? I might actually go for. You know, I am gonna go for that. Back up. Get my Gimme Gold coin. Do that. Oh, and I gotta look up to see what Ice's sandwich is. I want to see what this item is. And on the top of the mountain, having not ice. Nice. Let's see. Ice type sandwich. Where's my picture, please? Sandwiches. Here we are. Ice is Cloth Stitch, which I think I have. So I had spawn my own. I don't know why. That's kind of jet. Oh, you know what? I don't want to use ice because I will get a bunch of different ones. What is fighting? Fighting is pickle. That's easy. And don't use sweet and sour and sweet. That's easy enough. And before I make the sandwich and utilize it, I'm going to first knock out a bunch of the Crabominable. Which, who do I have up front? Let's have it be Conkeldurr. And, you know, it's also look around and see if there's any Crabominable that just happen to want to show up for me. Wow, Conkeldurr really does not move, does it? Let me actually check to see, does he actually move around? It does not move. Holy crap. I literally, did they not want to make an animation for it? Or is it just like, They just like, that wouldn't be feasible, but like, how can it be that bad? Oh no, look, there you are, you're moving. You look goofy doing it, but you're moving. Get right in there. I'm hoping that, because I think one of the last ones that I did, I actually didn't need to use a sandwich. It was pretty nice. I think I ended up, there's one where I think one of the best sandwiches I freaking had was, I'm not sure, some Miracle Brown or using a sandwich. Yeah. The best sandwich that I had was a steel sandwich. Like, for the first couple of weeks, or like once I actually kind of like learned how all that stuff works, one of the best ones I had, I think I got 4 or 5 shinies out of it. Yeah, I think I got like 1 or 2 earthworms, 2 bronzors, yeah, bronzors, and something I wasn't even wanting to get, but I ended up getting it anyways for some reason. Wish I remembered what it was. No, Sneasel, I don't want you to get me. No, go away. Also, I can tell that I need you to start hitting stuff. Dang. Yeah, it's not that Sneasel. I don't know why you're just there. I thought they could try to come in. Going down, that's really, you're already tired? Are you tired, or are you just like, oh, there's no longer there? Get the abominable, please. I'm trying to get a shiny red fist. I think, what is it, yesterday I found a shiny that I was not happy to find. I found another shiny version, which I think I now have 3 or 4 of those. And that was not even using a sandwich. That was me just going around, and I think I did like 6 or 7 raids yesterday. Didn't matter what star they were. I just did all of them. I like doing it once in a while where I just go around the map and I just clear out all of them. How is it that I've had so many mons that they don't have any issues with like doing these fights, but somehow like in a long time my competitor actually said it's too tired. How the hell does that even happen? The Abominable right there, dude. I was gonna say, are you good, bud? No red. But I also need to make sure I keep. Where did you go? You just disappeared. I'm trying to keep. I was gonna say, where are you going? It's that way. Wrong a little bit. I'm sorry, Snob, but you gotta go. You're in the way. We're gonna take a bite of pretzel. So far, definitely getting lower, but it can get lower. Man, there are so many freaking Pokemon. But I like that they're actually popping up. I had an issue just a couple of days ago, where it, what do you call it? It was telling me that I had Gallade for an outbreak, and I saw no Gallade, and I went during all the different times of the day, and none of them popped up. They're right there, dude. Go for it. seriously, any of you Abominable want to be shiny without me to sing, I would love it. I don't want to have to make a sandwich for y'all. I don't want to put in the effort. I'm lazy. I'm extremely lazy. But I can be lazy because I have to do a lot of stuff once in a while. I didn't use my phone. You're a shirt. Or at least I should silence it more so that I can still hear it in case anything important happens. Which, not saying something will or something should, but I'd rather know something than find out later on and be the odd man out. Dude, you're surrounded by 3 Abominable. How do you not know what to do? This game is goofy sometimes, man. And I'm also hoping. Where are you? There you are. Toros. Come on, go out. Thank you. Like, because I don't know if I want to send. Okay, nope, that's it. Now. I need to find a spot where I can make. That was the wrong button. Yes, I can make a sandwich here. Thank you. And then what was it for fighting pickles? Oh yeah, I forgot I have those as well. Picnic set, and sandwich, meal cheese, cucumber, pickle, then pickle. So we have cucumber pickle, and then pickle. Okay, pickle, and then next. I'm gonna say don't use no sweet, less sweet and sour. No sweet and sour. That's fine. Use sour and bitter. Because I don't think that the combination of which you use them really makes a difference. At least I'm pretty sure. And then since I like the first color that I noticed different on Abominable when I looked it up was red, I'm gonna use red. Let's put you there, and you there, and you there, and you here. And we're gonna put this one right in here. And I'm gonna put this one right in here. There's so many pickles. I personally do not like pickles, but I'm pretty sure I know somebody out there in the world who, if they saw a pickle or a sandwich made like this, they would be 100% down for it. And those people are what I like to call wrong. Horribly wrong people. I really like cucumbers. And that's it. And then I always like putting the top on, even though you don't have to. And I feel like they give you way too much time to do a lot of this stuff. Unless it's stuff that's like tofu or whatever, like those are just a bitch and a half to have to make. And I love it. Man. Trying to get me some shiny Obama. So I can title any counter power fighting. Yep, and then we're gonna pack up and go. Because I want the shiny, don't you know? Yeah. I need y'all to turn and look at me for a second, please. What about you? I'm pretty sure I'm actually going away from the thing. Yeah, I'm like 1,000% sure I'm going away from the thing. I need to get back over here. Because I don't think, I mean, it would make sense to me if it didn't, that walking away from the outbreak, even though that there are a bunch of Abominable that naturally spawn here, probably still wouldn't count for it. What are y'all doing here? You're not fighting type. Go away. No. None of y'all got the red fisty? Come on, jump. I need one of y'all to be a little red fisty. Hello. You. don't know. Damn it. I'm trying to see because I don't remember. No, that thing's not shiny. That thing I think has more orange to it if it was. Unless I believe so. Let's do the slip and slide going down this way. Red fist, red fist, no. Red fist? No. Red fist? No. And no. And no. I want white. Climb. For a second I was thinking of started thinking of the Simpsons movie when he's got the dogs going across Alaska, I think it was. Yeah, I think it was Alaska trying to go back to Springfield or whatever. Love that. And it's also like I remember watching that movie when I was a kid. I had seen that movie, and it was really weird because my family knew that The Simpsons was not exactly like family friendly, and I come from a family of, I mean now there's 10. At one point in time, there were the most kids we had in the house at once was 13 technically, but my dad's at the time girlfriend had 4 of her own, and only 3 lived with her. And with my family having 10, I put 13 people at once in the house. And oh well, this is before that though. Well, we were watching the Simpsons movie, and it was it's at the beginning when Homer dares Bart to go skateboard around the neighborhood nude, which he did. But my parents had not seen the movie yet, so they didn't know that they have that part in it where he, because I mean, like they do the whole clever thing about censoring it, like all like the whole way through, except for the one little bit toward the end, where just miraculously there's a bush that just has a weird trim section around the wiener area for him, and I remembered as that part started to come up, and I had a bunch of younger siblings in the room. Well, we were watching it too, so I was like, "Oh no!" Hopped up and put my finger in the way of it, and then you just see, the area around my finger that the bush was bare, and my parents immediately noticed what it is that had happened, and were just like, "Oh, thank God he was here to do that." And one of my sisters yelled at me and said, "Move your hand." And my mom immediately went, "You stop." And she was like, "Thank you for that. You shut up." She was just like, "Oh." And I mean, I knew that it also didn't last too long, so I moved my hand as soon as it was done. But it just it's the fact of I was like, bunch of girls are about to learn something they don't need to know yet. But don't worry. My 2 fingers saved the day. Come on, shiny Probomnivore needs you to be cool and pop up for me. I want my shiny red boy. Poor girl. Or I just want my crab. I just want my red crab. And I'm occasionally popping up and look at this to see if maybe for some reason this just spawns in shiny. But so far it hasn't. Which I'm wondering if that's actually a good spot if you're trying to shiny hunt for that. If you just walk away from that and then despawn and come back and it spawn back in. That would work out well. No, maybe I'm not trying to feature. But I would also have to mark this spot in the map because I'm seeing that consistently that thing is there and it's coming back. He's getting my shiny. You know what? And if I even see a why can I not remember what your name is? The little one. Why I don't know your name. And I totally should. But I mean, Gen 7 was also my least favorite gen, so I can kind of understand why I don't know it. Come on, when do y'all have your red fist? Please. No. You. No. I'm pretty sure there's another, once I add, once it pops up, because it's not a matter of if, it's a matter of when. Whenever it pops up, I'll probably end up noticing. Because, I know there's, some shinies where I'm thinking, oh, man, I'm going to have the hardest time noticing it. None of you, because I know you guys, your fists are oh, shucky darn. I took my hand off the controller, or at least off the left stick for a second, because I was about to adjust a blanket so I could lean up against my cold wall. There you go. I almost got ambushed by that thermometer. I also do not like the other ice types that are popping up because I have a fighting sandwich, so I really wish y'all would not be here. You're taking up my encounter space. Except for you little, I can't remember what your name is. Arctibax. Nice. I also don't know the newer ones' names all that well. But that's because they haven't been around as long as the others have. No, go away, go away, go away. I think I already looked at you too. Yup, I already looked at you too. Nope, 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 nope. You, nope, nope. Let me actually see if I can look at that image again real quick. See what Abominable looks like shining red. Oh yeah, I'll even notice in its face. Its face is red. Yeah, it's something I'll easily notice. Or at least I expect I should. Who knows? I mean, anything can happen. Anything can happen here. Come up, please jump for me. Thank you. Because I'm assuming if those other colors are different, those minor ones, there's another color I should probably notice as soon as it pops up. I have this on public. Yeah, it's on public. Okay. No, there you go. Because I used to, before I did every one of these, I would always do one that's privated and then just test it to see if everything's working fine. I'm assuming everything's just working fine. I haven't touched anything when it comes to the setup. The setup. Nope, 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 nope. Hey, nope, not you either. Man, I mean, some of my other shiny hunts went way better than this one did. May go down some, so a lot of those despawn. And none of you guys are showing up the colors that I want. Nope, nut, climb, boy, climb. I believe in you. You can do it. Because like and I know that I gotta use the fighting sandwich only because I know if I do ice, I will literally get every other thing shiny that's ice type around here, except for the one thing I'm trying to get, even though its odds should be the highest. Oh, your colors look a little bit different from a distance, but you are not. You are the same. So are you, and you. Up here, I can get there too. Yep. Nope. Come on, shiny Abominable, show up for me. I want to use you and appreciate you in the very, very far off future because I don't ever use things quickly. And if there's any other if there's any other noises that you're hearing, more than likely it's going to be coming from outside, only because this room is a little warm. Like I said, the air vent wants to work super well in this room, but not everywhere else. So this room ends up getting way hotter than it needs to. Man, none of y'all got the red punchy fists? Bummer. Alright, time to go back up, and back up, and back up, and back up. And I also hate how the camera is getting really close. I was supposed to have it far back out so I can see them. And you are not wanting to be back up so that I can see them. And no, not you. Come on, just give me one. I'm lucky that I feel kind of lucky though that I've not had one of those where I have two shinies on screen at the same time. That so far has not happened. Oh, the last shiny that I got, that wasn't the Fletchling. I think I got one. The one I got before Fletchling was one that I actually was not hunting for. I was actually EV trading for HP on Screaming Tails. And I ended up getting a shiny Glamora, catching it in the background. And I don't know what it was with the encounters for that like minute when I noticed it, but like afterwards, all of a sudden I'm just surrounded by stuff. And so I'm like trying to go to it, and I get an encounter, and then as soon as I run away from that encounter, the game is just like, oh, you're in another battle. I'm like, what? No. So I'm just watching the Glamora, hoping that it just stays within it and it doesn't respawn itself. And I'm like, what was it? I think I was using Xbox app and talking to a buddy who was playing a Monster Hunter. And so like I'm just sitting here like yelling at the game. I'm like, don't you dare freaking despawn that thing. And he was like, are you alright, bud? And I'm like, yeah, I'm fine. Just really, I just don't want this thing to freaking go away. He was like, what do you got? Like, it's a shiny Glamora, which I had already shiny hunted it, but I think I got, not it like Glamora, but I actually was shiny hunting like Limit, because it was one of the first few outbreaks that I had in the post game where I started really doing all this stuff. And luckily I got 2 within 1 sandwich, but I accidentally, for the first one, I didn't realize that it was going to have self-destruct at the level that I was looking for it at. And the first shiny Glimmet that I saw, I was like, oh hell yeah, I thought you were going to spot you in it. And it's like it knew to troll me, and it used every one of its moves that of the other 3 moves it had, and then lastly used it, I think it was self-destruct or explosion. And I was just like, what just happened? And my one buddy, because I was doing this in Discord, he was watching, he was like, oh, you didn't have anything, he's like, you didn't have something with damp out? And I was like, I didn't think I would need it. And I was like, but I should have figured because it's a round Pokemon, and usually they give the round stuff explosion. He was like, I never understood that. I was like, I don't know either, but it's what they do, so I guess fuck me. And he was like, oh, yeah. But I was like, but you know what? If I got one at this point, I could definitely get another one. And I did end up getting another one. But I still did not have, I think I ended up pulling out a Dampmon. And as if it knew, I think every freaking turn it tried self-destructing, and every turn it just kept saying, damp prevented the use of explosion. It's just like, thank you. And I ended up catching it, and then I think after that, because I think I had a, why am I seeing those? That's weird. I don't know why I would be seeing Sneasel here. The sandwich is still active, but alright. But yeah, I think I ended up trying to like walk around the area around it, because I was seeing a bunch of other Mons that I wouldn't have minded getting shiny. But my luck was not looking so hot, and I think that limit was the only thing that I got from it. A little bit of a bummer, but can't argue. I think if that first one would not have self-destructed, I probably would have just tried to go out for a second one, but after that I was like, I'm just glad to get the one, and I'm gonna just look for other stuff. Oh, that looks unsettling. Abominable. That would have been neat though if they would have done that. They would have given it another set of arms. Or they could have done something else with it. Come on, jump. The camera. I need you to work with me, please. Oh, I know I'm not. I really should be having like some of the better odds to be seeing something. And it's not giving it to me. Which is what this game should do. I'm currently trying in a. I just finished. I finished at least the main story for Omega Ruby. Game that I'm playing on my off time, or at least on my own time, not necessarily my off time. But I just recently finished playing that, which I was kind of happy. I ended that run with a shiny pincer. Because I wasn't even going for shiny. I was just hunting to get like good IVs and a decent nature, and maybe if I got lucky, have it with a decent egg move. Predominantly, I was trying to go for quick attack just because I like having that aerialate priority, which was super nice when it was Mega Evolved. But instead, I got a shiny one and its egg move that it ended up having was faint, so I was kind of bummed out by that because it's almost like I thought for some reason I thought it had the same power as quick attack, but it actually doesn't. It's 10 under. Oh, excuse me. It actually had 10 power less than quick attack. So slightly bummed out by it. Come on, give me something good. No, I don't want y'all. Because y'all don't have the colors I want. And nope. How about Cragnon? Do you want to be crazy? No. I know a lot of times in these shiny hunts I end up getting weirdly, like, oddly enough, some of the encounters I end up getting before the one I'm actually looking for and put the effort into having better odds for. I usually get something that just surrounds it, so I think one of the hunts I did before, the first shiny I get is a freaking Lockix. I wasn't even going for a darker bug type, I was going for like normal or something. I was like, what? Why? I was like, why do you pop up? I don't want it. I was like, you're literally number 3. And then I went to a different area. Oh, and then the other hunt that I had for that day was Sylveon, which I tried hunting that. I went through one sandwich and I didn't get it. I was like, I'm not continuing to look because it was in an area that was super finicky. I tried getting it and it just wasn't doing it for me. But literally, as soon as the sandwich, as soon as I stopped the picnic, one of the first encounters I see is a shiny Lockix. So I was like, dude, come on, no. I'm supposed to get my, I want my blue cotton candy cat thing. Yeah, but I didn't get it. I did not get it. I ended up just having the Lockix, and I was like, well, you know what? At least I left with something. But, I mean, this thing's going to be given away. Not the happiest I could have been, but I'm not going to argue with at least getting something. All of y'all are so shaky. Y'all need to maybe eat a sandwich or something. Your blood sugar could be low. Hope y'all end up being alright. Nope. You got the red fist that I want. But why? How much time we got left on that sandwich? 11 minutes? Oh man, is this going to be like a last minute just, oh, you get it at the end. I'll still be cool with that, but like I at least want something. I don't want these ingredients to go to freaking waste. And it's not like I like crazy want Carbonable, just as it's shiny I don't have. That's why, like, and it's not like I'm trying to create like a shiny dex. But I do gotta find out from my one buddy in the Discord if he has any that he needs to fill in the gaps for. Then I don't think he was trying to do it for the other 2 decks. I think he's just trying to do like mainland Caldea's decks. Which is weird that like for some reason now that I am thinking about it, since like the game that I'm playing right now, when I'm not like here doing this, is Crystal. And I have been trying for Phanpy so freaking hard. And every time I see one, I think the most it'll let me do is it'll let me throw 1 ball at it. Or not throw, it'll be 2. I'll throw the 1. You shiny? No? Alright, at least y'all are mocking me. I get to throw about 2 balls at it. But I've also been getting, I think, like a fourth of the time I'm getting super unlucky. I throw 1 at it and it just runs away. For y'all younger players, you guys don't understand the difficulty of it. It is a 5% encounter between 4 a.m. and 10:59. 5% on two routes, which pretty much is just conjoined routes. One of them you don't get to go to until like before the 8th gym, or you can get to it when you get to the 8th gym. Almost encountered you. Didn't know that. Because it's in Crystal, it's route 45 and 46. I think in Silver it's just 45, which you wouldn't get to that until the. Why am I getting all these other encounters in the really shit? I do not like that. I forgot what I was going with. Oh yeah, really, and for like somebody who has to work during the day, and I can't just like sit at work and do the stuff that I'm doing, and also try to play 3DS at the same time, that's kind of bad. So I have to just like either I have to like during like a break try to do it, or I like today I tried waking up an hour early, try to see if maybe I could get it. Cause I usually get up at like 4:45, but today I got up at 4. I was really hoping to get that shiny, and or not shiny, just a fan P, cause I want to go through the game using a fan P or fan P Don fan this time around, and then oh, I saw the red here. I was supposed to be like, oh sweet. And no, they tricked me. Bunch of jerks. Man, I'm like, how am I not seeing it? I mean, I'm very shocked. And honestly and truly surprised I've not seen one. I go, mind a little right now. How am I not seeing it? But yeah, so like I've just like the struggle of trying to just get that fan P is so infuriating. It doesn't want to show. What does Eevee have to do with trying to make my moms better? No, not Eevee, EVs. Okay, great, more than one Eevee, but what does Eevee do for me? Yeah, that's understandable. Well, that's why, like, I'll say, like, when I first heard about EVs when I was really young, like, I was like, I know I have to be wrong, but they're not talking about, like, the Pokemon EV, right? And, yeah, like, a couple years later I found out, but yeah, it's not that. There's numbers that you don't actually know that are happening, being tallied, and everything else, and it affects your Pokemon. Which I'm really glad to know, because I know there was a point in time where like, there were mons where I remember I was using them for, I mean, predominantly was just using it for, like, experience grinding and stuff. And I always was, like, wondering, I was like, every time I play these games, my mons always end up having, like, their highest number isn't a stat that's not supposed to be that high. And I, like, never figured out what it was until, like, 10, 12, or, 10, 11 years later, once I actually, like, not really. Actually, no, that wasn't that long. I think that's exaggerating. Oh my gosh, please give me my shiny Carbonable. If I don't get this, I'm actually going to just give up on it. But yeah, then I like finally learned what EVs were, and I was like, oh, that kind of sucks. But then once I learned about it, I was like, okay, I guess I'll kind of keep track of it a little bit. Like, the most I would do is I would just try to use, like, the proteins and stuff. And I never understood what, like, just those, the vitamins. And I never understood why, like, because I always know you could use, like, up to 10, and then it would stop working. And I was like, why is it not working after I use, like, 4? And then a year or so later that I learned, oh, there's a limit to that? And there's a limit to the total that I can get for it? That's a bummer. Seriously, no shiny Carbonable? Why, game? Why are you being mean to me like this? And when I said EVs aren't the same, did you know EV evolves into Espeon? No way. A 0 EV special attack based on one shot of Dragon with multi-skill at max HP. Huh. I did not know that. No, you get back in your ball. Seriously, no shiny freaking Carbonable. Why? I need you. How many minutes I got left? Freaking 4? Oh, that's a bummer. Did not know that, though. Well, I mean, Glaceon does have really good special attack. There's a good special attack, and I think good physical defense. I think those are its 2 highest. Okay, yeah, if I don't get this Crabominable, I'm gonna end up... Can you let go of the freaking mountain? Thank you. I'm probably just going to do a couple of battles after this. Because I think it's a huge bummer that I am not seeing the one that I want to be getting. And I've got 4 minutes left on this thing. 4 minutes left, no shiny. Which, I mean, this does happen every couple of sandwiches that I do. I just get this unlucky. Ooh, I only got like 2 bites left of this, this what you call it. Nope, not you either. Dang, I don't know why for some reason I thought I saw red on me. Nope, 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 nope. None of you are the one I'm looking for. Yeah, that's a neutral nature. Yeah, still able to one-shot it. Gen 5 was pretty freaking... I wish I would have done more competitive battling in Gen 5, but I was mostly into, weirdly enough, Gen 5, the biggest thing that me and my brothers did for Gen 5 was trading on GTS. That was our big thing that we did in Gen 5. I mean, and it was literally just hours just doing random trades with people. And there was one person, I don't know if it's because they had hacked mons or what, but there was one I remember getting where, I mean, this guy was just giving away shinies. And they looked like they were legit. I mean, it was at a point where I didn't know, whether mons could be illegitimate or not. It was before I knew that, so like, this guy was just on, and they were all legit shinies. It's not like he had, like a shiny Victini and was trying to give that away. But like, like my, one stepbrother, he just put up a Tepig, and he for some reason just like put up like a, shiny Sandile or something. And then, then just like wanted to do the trade, and my brother just kind of looked at me, he was like, what is happening right now? And I was like, I have no freaking idea, but you'd be an idiot to say no to that. He was like, yeah, no, I agree. Or, like the one annoying thing I remember happening, I remember like one of the things that annoyed us was when you get somebody who put up a mod that you want, and then you put up what you want, and they do the whole smiley face thing, and you're like, yeah, let's do that. And then you confirm that you want to do the trade, but then they don't confirm. They switch their mon out and then try to do the trade, and you're like, I'm not doing that. What are you doing? And then you like try to back out of that trade, and they're just like, no, like here, like take the thing you want. And then they just kept doing that, and then you just are like, you know what? Nah, screw this, and then you just back out of the trade. Man, none of y'all really want to be shiny? I don't want to do it for me. I got 50 seconds on this thing. No. Where are you? No. Damn. Not using it. Well, I mean, yeah, that's usually how battles go. Is you want to, like, I've always been just offensive based. Even if I'm using a mon that's supposed to be considered defensive, I still make it offensively viable. But that's because I am insane. I'm Captain Insano, and Captain Insano shows no mercy. Or at least a wise man once said that. There's a no shiny Crabominable. How do they want to be this way? And is there a category of like battling that people would do where it is like it's just like they're all neutral and other shit like that? That's a thing, isn't it? Because I know that pretty much is like what the older gens are, just because before natures and before they put limits to EVs. I remember that being a thing. Was people were just like it pretty much was just, you know, doing battles, and it was just using good mods. Which is why I know that's why some people don't like playing the older gens, because they're like, it's not really strategy, it's just use these mods and hope you get lucky. And I was like, shoot, I can't even argue with that logic. That's not even like inaccurate. Yeah, I think I'm gonna give up on Abominable. It didn't want to show up. I tried. I won't say I failed. I'll say it failed me. Keep the camera. Let's keep the camera this way so we don't have that lag. So sad. Did not get my shiny Abominable. Yeah, that was one of my issues that I had with somebody when I played. And I think I've mentioned it before in Gen 6 when I just had people who were like, "Dude, what kind of BS build is this?" And I'm like, "What are you talking about?" They're like, "Who has a Dust Noir with freaking power-up punch?" And I was like, "Well, apparently I do." And they're like, "That's garbage, man." But like, they're not even using like, you know, smoke on sets or whatever. I was like, no. Or like they would talk about the whole, what is it? They talk about, I can't even think of the word. Like Showdown, and they would talk about like tiers and stuff, and I'm like, I was like, dude, if you're wanting to play like Showdown roles, go play on Showdown. That never made sense to me when you get people who are playing the game, and I was just like, I just kind of want to do like a whatever kind of thing. Or they get mad at you because you're using mons. Well, like I had somebody who was using a team of excuse me. I had a dude who was using all, you know, pretty much Ubers. I mean, he had like Arceus and Kyogre and the whole shebang. And I came in with just, you know, like I just came in with a team of mons that I liked, like Gastrodon and a few other things that were not considered any, like I don't even think any of them were like OU. Occasionally like a UU-mon or whatever, and he was like, you know, he messaged me on Miiverse, and he was like, because this is back when Miiverse was a thing, he's like, dude, what are you, he's like, is that seriously the team you're gonna come at me with? And I was like, I mean, yeah, sure. He was like, alright, well, I guess GG, well played, and I was like, alright. And immediately one of the first knockouts I get is, because he starts with a Arceus Fairy, and I immediately, I think it was mirror coded it, because I knew he was going to use Judgment. I was like, usually these players who have only, you know, these type of mons usually are not skilled, which I said like 70% of the time was the case back then. So like I just mirror coded, one shot his Arceus, and he was like, what? You know, he's like, that's not possible. And I was like, 1,000% is possible. And then then I had my Dust Noir, and he was thinking it. I guess he thought it was gonna be like toxic, and you gotta always look at these things. Some things are hard shinies to spot. But he thought it was gonna be like, you know, like a toxic stall. Dust Noir, and then when I threw up the Power Punch, Sucker Punch, and Shadow Sneak, and then Ice Punch, he's like, wait, what? He's like, what the hell is this? And I was like, what? What are you talking about? And he was like, that is not a Dust Noir build. And I was like, looks like it is. Well, I mean, that's with anything. If you don't know how to use it right, of course it's going to seem like a joke. I mean, because like I know for me, it's like a mon that I never thought was really being used was a Yveltal. But then they just had the video, what, like a day or two ago for Yveltal on False Fight Gaming, and they were like, "Oh yeah, Yveltal was the shit," and I was like, "Wait." I was like, it was? How come you never saw it? I only remember back in the day seeing, like Xerneas and not Yveltal. But then I was like, oh yeah, no, fucking Yveltal with, What's the closest one I have? I guess I can start here. But it was like, yeah, no, you've also had one of the strong. I mean, it was the strongest dark type, move user because of its ability. And they're like, yep, it had the strongest knockoffs, had the strongest. Oblivion Wing healed itself incredibly. It's awesome. Let me see what my battle team is. It's still a part of me thinks I might end up taking out Appleton for something else, but I just don't know what I want to use yet. Because I don't know if I really... What is it? Special. And the other 4 are physical. Because I wouldn't mind, maybe at one point in time starting a battle with Appleton, going for the Apple Acid to drop special defense. More than likely letting it get knocked out. And then going into Venomoth for Quiver Dance, and then watch as they just go, oh no, and then have to switch out. That's why I have Sleep Powder on it, so I can also get that, I can try to set up on Quiver Dance. Because no matter what, with the speed that I have, and then, the Quiver Dance, if they switch out, more than likely I'm outspeeding something unless it's Scarlet. And even then, with my special defense being boosted, more than likely I'm gonna just I'll live most of this stuff because Poison Bug's pretty good defensively. I don't know. I probably am gonna be switching out Appleton. If not Appleton, I'm probably gonna switch out Goodra. It kind of melds a little bit only because of Gooey. And if I played it right, like how there was that Urishi, is it Urishi? That Surging Strike and going out with Gooey, and most, because I think it was also, I think it was Lucky Dice or whatever it is. I'm pretty sure, that making it hit every time is what made it, it just made its speed almost nothing. Delicious water. Water's good for the soul. Gotta drink water so you can drink everything else on the weekend. So yeah, there's going to be a point where I'll probably switch out Appleton, and if I switch it out, I don't know what I want to switch it to. It'd be kind of silly if I made it Hydrapple. I probably would do it. I don't know. Because if it's not like Hydrapple, I even made this Probopass that I think would just be silly to use. I'm pretty sure I would use it since somebody would be like, this is just wrong and goofy, and I'll be like, yeah, it probably is. Or a part of me wants to use this Lantern, but then I don't know if I want to switch out, if I want to switch one of these moves out, and if I did, what I would switch it out for. Because I kind of like the idea of Aqua Ring and Leftovers, just making sure that I just stay alive forever. I kind of want to do that. And you know what, actually, sorry, you're going to hear a little bit of clicking, but I want to see what are these other options for what it is I can look at. Chat rate and views. Chat rate, views, what kind of views? I might keep it at, no, I'm going to have it at concurrent viewers. Because I want to be able to see, how many people are on. Granted, as of late, I've really only had, I think the most that I've had consistently on here, I think it's 2. Because it's really weird. It didn't show me that I had a view, but it was showing me that I had a concurrent viewer. Unless it's considering me the concurrent viewer, but that doesn't make sense to do that. See the discussion I had on the EVVs? Yeah, I'd probably be down to see that. Oh, actually, I need to check. I can check real quick what happened on Discord. Oh, that's a weird response, but alright. Ooh, I have something in here. Maybe I shall see what it is. Oh crap, no, I misspelled a word, no. Okay, how to respond to a thing. EV versus EVs. EV gives a EV. EVs have more than just EV. was a mon that I would have replaced Appleton with? Either that or I might, like I said, I might replace Goodra, but I kind of like that it can sort of help with speed. Because I would, if I truly needed to, and it sounds probably not exactly right, but it's something I would do to try to force out a switch. Which is why I use a lot of moves, even though they say that it is typically supposed to be better to use moves that boost your own stats rather than lowers an opponent's. Also, I hear that dog, so I'm going to close my window now. Because I know that dog does not want to be quiet. There we go, professionalism. Alright. Yeah, I know that dog will not be quiet. So I want Goodra for speed control. Cronut will kind of be a little helpful in the ways of that as well. Dusknoir is always just going to be kind of slow. Do I have anything that has... Nobody has that. Dragon Pulse, Aqua Tail. I know I have you holding the wide lens just because I want your Aqua Tail and Power Whip to land more often. Because part of me wants to give it leftovers, and I don't think that's really necessary. It means like we do some that's It sounds like you just have somebody who doesn't play the games that much. Yeah, dude, when it's usually people like that are just somebody who's either younger or they just don't know who they're talking to and just make bad assumptions. I think if they would have had something like that, I would have just sent them a link to a video that explains EVs and just be like, dude, this is what it is. I kinda need you to stop being a silly Billy. I think, no, Polytoad doesn't make any sense to replace it with that. Quackavolt pretty much is just a press to win button. It felt so cheap using it, but I also really enjoyed using it. Yeah, I mean, I just know I've been playing for as far back as I can remember. I couldn't tell you an exact date from when I started, but yeah, I've just been playing for almost ever. Or at least forever for me. Part of me almost wants to use Regice, but I know that would be stupid to do so. No, not Ferelli either. I do kind of want to use Reuniqueless. That's just because I genuinely love Reuniqueless. And for some reason, and I know I don't like it because I would rather use Cinccino, for some reason I'm looking at Reuniqueless, and if I did replace him on, Cinccino's the one that pops out to me. But I know one that would probably be a little bit more smarter to do would be Cronut or Dusknoir. But I just want to use those more because I like them. I'm gonna just... I think I'm gonna try to just do a couple of battles for now with what I have. And I'll just see how today's, being when it comes to people. Dude, and when I found out that, I was like, man, it was always really weird that I was getting like for me, I was wondering why am I getting a Jolteon every time I was battling, when I played Yellow, because when I'm playing Gen 1, I'm 90% of the time I'm playing Yellow. If not Yellow, then it's Blue, because it's the other one that I have. I was always getting Jolteon, and I was like, man, it's really weird that I'm always getting Jolteon. And then, like, one time I got Flareon, and I was like, huh, wonder what I did to do that. And then like, I finally found out years later, it's like, oh, that's because if you beat Gary every time with no issue, and you battle him, you do that little battle with him, going on the, I don't know why I can't remember the route, but if you go on your way to, Victory Road and shit, you beat him there, like all those, that's how you get, him having Jolteon, and but you have to also beat him every time. And if you always lose to him, he gives you Jolteon. or not Jolteon, Vaporeon. And I found out that it's their way of actually adjusting the difficulty. Yeah, it's not even style, it literally is just whether you win against him or not. I'm gonna go Quadrant, Dusknoir. Yeah, I'm gonna go with this, because I don't like that. I mean, this guy's using a couple of legendaries, which, fine by me, I don't care. I'm not gonna feel bad if I lose this, but I think Crawdon might be my best bet when it comes to this, just for some of the stuff that he has. And this person definitely is, I would imagine, probably plays very similar to me, where they didn't really change much about the Pokemon they have. That kind of sucks. Oh man, I don't have anything for this really. I'm gonna imagine it's gonna use Collision. You know, if it was smart, it would use Flare Blitz. Because it has to know I'm not staying in. I'm gonna see what he does. I said, I don't. What's he gonna do? If he uses Collision Course, I'll be happy. Yes, I'm very happy. And you are not a fire type, so I am gonna try to burn you and see how this goes. Unless it's choice and he's switching out. Flare Blitz, I'm gonna be okay with this. And now I can burn you? No, the miss. That's malarkey. I am not cool with that. Is that lefties? Okay, that's a bummer. No, there's no point in doing that. Draco. Okay, kind of waste your special attack doing that. I mean, you're allowed to. I'm gonna tell you not to, Smart Move, since he's also... Yeah, and that, that's what I was trying to go for, but of course I get the mess when it's needed. And I bet you that they're probably just like clapping themselves. Yes, the miss! Unless he has Outrage? I'm gonna try to go with Cinccino and just try to tail slap it to death. I'm gonna really hope for the tail slaps to death. Oh, I think it's dead. Oh, and that's a crit. Hold on. I would need to get like 3 more crits for this thing to kill. A part of me almost wants to go Choice Band for this thing, but I know that probably isn't going to work out all that well. And I don't think Collision Course has any negative repercussions. It's literally just a strong fighting move. Which is a little bit of a bummer. See, and this is also like partially why I wanted to kind of have Politoed just for a little bit of weather control. But I also don't want to bring it in the case of them possibly having I need an Intimidate Mon. That's what I might switch out Appeton for. Something for Intimidate. I think that might be my best bet. No, I got it. It's Skill Link and not Choice. Skill Cleanse. It's the one that I've always liked using. I'm gonna try to go for a Curse and see how this goes, because that shouldn't hurt much. Yeah, that's fine. Your special attack's gonna drop a lot. And now I use Curse. Now you're gonna barely hurt me. Which, if that really is your only Dragon-type move, you're kind of a goober for that, man. Like, what are you doing? Is the sun gonna go away? Thank you. Okay. I wanna say they're... I would hope that they're gonna switch. Why would they not switch? I also can't believe I have not changed Dragon Pulse into something else. How have I not done that? That's Steel. That would be silly to do. And you gotta switch? Okay, there you go. You switched. Special attacker? I can't read what this says. Okay, that's not horrid. Yeah, this guy likes his big, strong dragons. And there really isn't a point in trying to Okay. And now you're slower, so that's good. I'm gonna stay out just to get that, I'm gonna stay out just to get that speed drop. So I'm sort of trying to be in control of what it is that's going on, but this is probably not gonna work out well. It's physical. Evidence, bug buys. You know what? No matter what, I'm gonna outspeed. What I can do here is I can go for sleep powder, set up for quiver dances. I think that's gonna be my best bet here, because there's no way you're not switching, right? You have to switch. Really? Am I just gonna get crazy freaking unlucky with these moves? Like, why? I need this to land. This has been horrendous. Are you gonna switch? Are you gonna switch? I imagine you're gonna switch, right? Really? Dude, this is bullshit. Literally all these misses. Oh, and I know this guy on the other side is literally just going, the misses matter. I don't even know what I'm gonna do really here. Because I mean, this is just a loss at this point. I mean, what is supposed to happen here at this point? The dragon dance, that's nice. But I'm still slow as dirt. Forest here? Okay. I actually was really hoping I was going to live that, but I guess not. And Appletone is just going to lose. That's a bummer. I mean, that was a crap first battle. I mean, but what am I supposed to do? I really don't know. I mean, I didn't want you to have the quick claw activate because I don't need them to know that I have quick claw. I was hoping that was maybe going to be a secret that was going to work later on in my favor. It will not happen. And I know that, you know, I can... Dude, what in the actual fuck is going on today? I am missing every move? Seriously? How? Like, this is insane. Every fucking status move, anything that I use, just every single one missed. How is that even possible? I do not understand it. What are they gonna switch to? Kirin? I'm wondering what the logic is behind this, but okay. Unless this thing... I don't think Kirin learned Shadow Ball. So I don't know what this guy is trying to do. No, I think it's brutally unlucky because every single move that I use, you can't have Bright Powder on multiple mons. So there's not really a way for it to have happened. Are they just gonna hope to... What? What are they doing? If they would have used like Dragon Pulse or something, that would have gotten the knockout. I don't know what their logic was here. Unless they're just trying to be silly. But that made no sense. Why are you using Ice Beam? I mean, it's a loss, but like, are they being goofy? That was really odd. Well, no, usually on here. Well, every time I've done no restrictions, the person always ends up not wanting to do the battle. They just leave, so... I don't know. I'm assuming you're going to use, like, Night Slash or something. Oh, I get to Giga Drain. Sweet. Holy hell. Oh, okay, I'm liking this. I'm liking this a lot. Oh, okay, that's actually surprised me. I can go down doing a little bit of kicking and screaming. and I'm definitely getting like a punch off. Okay. Ooh, a shiny one. That's nice. See, because these either means, and I don't know if it's possible, that they'd be hacked mons, or... Oh no, it was done. It was Dunyan rings. Oh my gosh, what is happening right now? What in the actual hell is happening right now? I would imagine, like, this guy is just like, I don't understand. Oh, I love this. Okay, see, like, this makes more sense. I should not have gotten as many knockouts as I did. That... What? Overheat? What the fuck was with this guy? Every other move he should have used, he never did it. They must have just been trying to, like, prolong it. That was kind of funny toward the end. I'm actually gonna, like, linger for a second and see if they're gonna, like, want to try to do something again, or see if they disconnect. My guess is they're gonna immediately disconnect. Would you like to keep playing? I'll see if they try to... Okay, yeah, so they disconnected. That's what I thought was gonna happen. I would have actually tried to go again, just because I really think what made the difference in that battle was a lot of my stat moves just missing when they really should not have. What was wrong with Reshiram? There wasn't any percentages on those HP bars. Those were gone. There was no glitching happening. I just got super lucky. I granted though those, you know, I got quick claw lucky, but I was not lucky on everything else. It's always up to me to decide the freaking battle course. Oh, single battle normal does allow save balancing items. Oh yeah, that's garbage. Okay, yeah, maybe they do just rely on bright powder. And if that's the case, that's garbage. Alright, let's see. Professor, yeah, I'll do that one. Why not? I'm already ready to go. I don't even know what that name means. If that even means anything. I have no clue. Okay, I kind of like this person a little bit. They're using two mons that I really like. And Furret's actually one of my... Furret is one of my favorite mons I ever soloed Soul Silver with. I love it a lot. I think I'm gonna start this with Dusknoir. No. I'm gonna start it with Crawdot. Because I think I have a good chance of being able to just start off by using a Dragon Dance. More than likely they're gonna switch. I think everything they have is not really gonna outspeed it after one. I think it'll be fun. Oregon to the treasure. I'm assuming they're gonna Thunder Wave. Am I gonna be right? Thunder Wave? Thunderbolt, okay. Okay. That's not what I thought was gonna happen. Oh yeah, I don't know what to tell you, man. I mean, the game's playing as it normally does. There's no glitching or nothing that I'm seeing. I'll go with this. I think this might actually be pretty decent. Pressure. I'm gonna go with this because I think the only thing that I would have to be worried about anything happening is going to be Golden Go. And even if you have lefties, I'm pretty sure this sort of neutralizes lefties or at least makes it not so significant. And I knew you were gonna have Ice Beam. I'm glad I did bring in Appleton. Oh, you're not gonna have freaking lefties. You're gonna be a Violite more than likely. I don't want to show. Just gonna have to go with payback. What? You using teleport? What are you doing? How was I faster? I have no idea what just happened there. Is it a speed? Maybe it was a speed tie? I don't know. Dude, I have no idea what it is you're talking about. Because, like, the bars, maybe for, like, half a second they were still there, but for, like, those bars were all the way down. I don't know what it is you're seeing, buddy. Man, I'm gonna go with Venom off for this. Yeah, it's not, I mean, the games are just a little wonky, but I mean, I wouldn't say it's a glitch or something. Please switch. Please switch. Please switch. Please switch. I want you to switch. Be that guy. Switch. Switch, you fool. No, you didn't switch, but I mean, Quiver Dance is still gonna be fun. Come on, what are you gonna do with Ice Beam? That's fine, neutral. Part of me wishes I had Giga Drain on this thing, but I don't think that would be in my best interest to do it. I'm gonna do another Quiver. I mean, come on, there's no way you're not switching out at some point, dude. You gotta switch out. Unless you're just, like, assuming that Porygon 2 is a lost cause, and you're just gonna try to do as much as you can. Or you can let me set up on you. I'll be cool with that. Which is what they're probably trying to decide, if they want to let me continue to set up and then pray for a crit. I'm guessing they're praying for a crit. I mean, I would imagine they just... Well, I mean, I know people who said... Like, I've known people who have seen somebody switching out too many times, and the person goes, hey, what are you doing? That's cheating. And they're like, what are you talking about? And they're like, why do you keep switching out your Mons? And they're like, because strategically it makes sense to do that. And they're like, quit cheating. It's like, it's not cheating, it's a function in the game. Like, people are wild. I just love that this dude is letting me set up. I love it so much. Because now I'm just going to start hitting. No matter what, I'm going to hit hard. I'm gonna go with Bog Buzz. Go for one of these. And there's a potential that depending on what they switch out to, I'll probably end up terrestrializing with Venomoth, just so I can hit the hardest. Because I know a lot of the mons that they have, having that's probably going to benefit me. Live. Yes. I'm just glad. I think they're also really hoping for a paralysis, but I am getting crazy freaking lucky and not getting paralyzed. Where's my poison? Nice. I'm gonna. I can't do that with my poison. I can't hit Golden Go unless the Terrestrialized goes. I mean, Golden Go is probably gonna be their best bet when it comes to going against me. But I'm not positive. I think it's just because Porygon's bulky as hell. That's why it didn't get knocked out in just one turn. Yeah, well, and I know that too. Yeah, well, and like usually, just when people say stuff like that, they're just doing it just because they know they're losing, so they're like, I'm just gonna. Did this person really just freaking? What a bitch! What a bitch! Oh, that's funny.
I haven't. It's actually been quite some time since I've had somebody. It's been a long time since somebody has disconnected on me. That was hilarious. Now I'm hoping it'll actually let me still do this, because I know sometimes when these things happen, it'll actually block you from doing stuff online for a while. But it looks like I got lucky. I don't have to worry about that. Oh, look at the cloud sire. He's so happy. See, and I would love to do single normal flat with no same items, but the fact that it only does 3 mons to do the battle, I don't like that. What's done gonna have? Hey, look at that! Wow. I kind of like this person. They have a Applin form, or an Applin form, Dusk Noir, and they have a Gudra. I love this person a lot. What do I want to start with though? We're going to start with Appleton. I think I'm going to end up having to take off Crawdaunt, because Crawdaunt really is not getting much done. And I think the last time I had it in a battle, the only thing it got to do was like 2 rock slides. And then I think another time it did I had a successful crunch get off, but it didn't kill. So weirdly enough, it's not hitting as hard as I want it to. See, and now I gotta try to make the decision, because I know he's gonna stay in and he's gonna try to hit me. There's nobody that I want to sacrifice for this. I don't. And I don't want to waste a terrestrialization on this just to not get O-code by a dragon move. You know what, I've already said I've got a little bit of a distaste for what is going on right now. Gudra? See, now I almost used Leech Seed. Now I wish I did that. Damn it. I got warned on repeated disconnects, but I had to, so it's controlled more. What's my specialization? Water? That sucks. I'm gonna try to hope for the best here, because the only thing I can really do is potentially set up. I'm assuming you're gonna default. That's a death, isn't it? Golly. But you know what? This is fine. This is fine. Let's go out to Dusk Noir, and we are going to burn you. Because the only other thing I would have probably done to this Gudra is I would have tried to go into Venomoth, Sleep Powder, and try to set up. But I don't think it was my best bet. If he goes out to Garchomp, I will be so happy. Dondozo. That burn's still good on Dondozo. It's so pretty. I love it so much. Take my bird. But I'm pretty sure that's a really nice bird to have. So I'm very content with this. And I'm assuming they would have expected me to burn it. I'm going to go with... You know, I'm actually going to keep Dusk Noir out. And I'm going to just Shadow Sneak it and see what it does. Okay, that's chunky. Wave Crash? Okay, that's fine. That'll hurt a little bit, I guess. So, I think knowing that Wave Crash is what it's trying to do, I think it might be in my best interest to switch out to Appleton and try to get a Leech Seed off. I think that's good. I think that's gonna work out for me. Because then, worst case, I stay in, I do fine with taking a Wave Crash. I'm gonna Leech Seed, and either I'm gonna Leech Seed off of this thing that is just gonna give me oodles of HP, or they switch out into something else. They still get seeded, and I potentially force out another switch. or I just get to somewhat stay alive. We're gonna have to wait and see what happens. Okay, so yeah, I knew they'd probably switch out. No matter what, that thing's attack is cut in half for like the rest of the time. Leech Seed, what? Oh, Sap Sipper. Oh, fuck me. Okay. Shit. Am I really gonna waste a... I don't want to waste my terrestrialization here. I'm just gonna go back out to Dusk Noir. Ah, this is so bad. I don't like it. I don't like it a lot. Pressure. Draco Meteor, that's... I should live that? Yes. Special attack actually fell. I love it. I'm gonna try to go for a Willow. Are they gonna go out to Dondozo? Dondozo? Yep, okay. I mean, I know they think they're smart, but, I mean, only a little. It's only a little smart. Which would have been nice to be able to get the burn off, but, what are you gonna do? I did not lose Appleton, I don't believe. No, I know. I could have figured that. I was hoping that maybe it would have its other ability, but I got unlucky. I think at this point, there's not going to be too much that's going to be done in keeping Dusk Noir alive. The only thing that would be really nice about Dusk Noir staying alive is potentially getting a burn off of onto Garchomp, but I don't think that was gonna happen. I'm thinking what I'm gonna try to do here now is, I know if he's, and which is really, I was really hoping he wasn't gonna switch out Gudra just because he had the attack boost. I think my best bet. I'm gonna go with Gudra, and I'm gonna try to set up on Curse a little bit. I think this might work out fine. Because either they're going to switch out and I get a free Curse. Okay, so free Curse. I'm gonna assume Garchomp. Gudra. And they're gonna Draco. And then if they Draco, I can easily switch out. But I don't have anything that's going to be able to take a Draco well, but it'll force a switch. Or I can stay in, do this. And if I Terrasilize in the Steel type, the only problem I then have is I switch out a different weakness for Garchomp. What are the other mons that I have? Poison, normal. Maybe that's what I do. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna stay in with this Gudra here. Lose to this. Switch out into Cinccino. And then I'm gonna try to do Tidy Up, get my boost, and see what happens. Draco Meteor, that'll be fine. Because, I mean, no matter what, I think this is going to be my best in Terrasalization. I'm going to outspeed everything. Garchomp, this thing is probably about to die, buddy. I'm so sorry. I don't know what your goal was, but you're about to get a butt whooping. About to get slapped silly, boy. About to slap the shit out of you. Yes! Oh, this is a dead Chompies. Or at least it should be a dead Chomp. Oh no. The rough skin. And a rocky helmet. Oh, my foresight was very off. And of course I get the 2 crits. No. Oh, that's a bummer. But I was also hoping they were going to stay in and not switch to Garchomp. But I think that was a good play though. And that's something I just get to keep for later on. That was a bummer though. Yeah, and well, that or I mean, Leech Seed and Sleep. Yeah, that would be the big thing for it. Cause that Gudra's still alive too. It's probably gonna Rock Slide or Stone Edge here. Rock Slide or Stone Edge. Rock Slide or Stone Edge. What are you gonna do? Crunch. Okay. Okay, Crunch works. It's not bad. I'm gonna go Bug Buzz. Aw, so close. Dragon Tail? Oh, there I go. Swoosh. And what, Appleton? So, yeah, I mean, and this is gonna be a lost battle, so, I mean, bummer, but, I mean, I'll live. Because I'm assuming they're probably going to switch out to the Goodrill, so I'm just going to Dragon Pulse. Switch? Yeah, switch. Appleton, good thing I'm using Dragon Pulse. Right? Yep, Goodrill, called it. Alright. Yeah, well, I mean, most of the time Goodra is special. That's why I have mine physical, just to try to throw shit off. But then I have mine gooey just because I kind of like the idea of speed control. Because 2 of the mons that I have aren't exactly, you know, light on their feet. Draco Meteor here, and yep, that should be a death. Well, special attack. Well, no, I mean, usually people try to have stuff to help cover all of their bases, so... I mean, it makes sense.
Well, that and like also it's not often you get people who maybe have not very effective. It's still going to be neutral, but yeah, that's pretty bad. I wonder if their build is actually designed to be defensive and offensive as well for that Goodra, which was good. And I mean, and I know I'm using mons that aren't exactly great. I mean, I should expect a decent amount of losses. But I am definitely going to switch out Crawdaunt. Because I'm not liking it. It's not done too much for me. So what would I want to use instead? Whatever. I've been seeing a lot of... Golden Go quite a bit. I really like the idea of using Crawdaunt, but I think just with how this team is, it's not going to work. It's 4 special attack. Special low punny? That just sounds... That's silly. What is this one? Purse, Body Slam, Muddy Water, and Power Whip. Oh, I gotta fix you. Why are you modest but have an all physical set practically? Well, I thought I went through my boxes and thought I fixed them all. Looks like one box got away. Cool. Oh, I gotta fix your moves. That is not that great. Part of me almost wants to use Lilligant, but after that Goodra, oh, I need an Earthquake. I need a decent Earthquake user. I think that's part of it. I mean, honestly, just Lopunny is designed to be physical. Dude, and it's so... I don't understand why they got rid of Power Up Punch. I think that move... If they got rid of Power Up Punch just because of... what is the Kangaskhan? If they got rid of it just because like Mega Kangaskhan made it wicked, like it's so stupid. I think the only mon that really gets it now is like Lucario. I think that's the only one that gets it. The fact that they made it a TM and took it away from a lot of mons is so stupid. I love like Dusknoir with Power Up Punch and then Sucker Punch and Shadow Sneak is so good. I will always talk about it because it is one of my loves. But I think I definitely need... I think I need another special attacker, and a part of me, probably here in the next battle or two, I'll probably end up switching out Gudra for something else. But I definitely need something that can dish up a ground pretty well. And I don't know who I want it to be. Should make it a Galarian Zapdos and switch out a close combat for Stomping Tantrum. And I wanted an Intimidate mod too. Now I'm trying to think if I have anything that is like Intimidate with ground moves. Intimidate with ground moves. I could try it. Mons that do Intimidate and is decent with ground moves. I wonder. Yeah, still wild though. Special Lopunny. That idea just bothers me just because I know it's like you're not usually special. You're meant to be physical. Intimidate. You're Moxie, and I kind of don't want to change that you're Moxie. Also, how do I not have Dragon Dance on me on a home class instead? I do not need that help. But this is one I would love using. Because, like, this one actually would be my grass move. And yeah, I mean, just that whole set. Like, I would try to go body slams to get the paralysis, and then yeah, just all those other moves would be nice. I don't think I have anything that is an intimidator that uses ground moves. You know what? Hitmontop? I feel like we gotta change moves. Oh yeah, I have heard of like, it's not common, but yeah, like the special Mewtwo X set, which is really odd how like little like Mega Mewtwo X was considered, and it was literally like Life Form Mewtwo was considered to be better than Mega Mewtwo X like at all. Which I was like, really? I was like, Mega Mewtwo X really deserves such little amounts of love. And it gets that. That's kind of sad. Could go Mold Breaker Excadrill. How many mons would that have been good against? That would have been good against Dialga. Good against Goldengo, which I saw a lot of. Garchomp, if I got to outspeed it, would be fine. It would have been great against Gudra. Is my only question is it gonna be bad? Where do I have your build at? If I have Swords Dance, I might make it Jolly. I'm gonna try out Excadrill for a bit. It still only has me at 2 special attackers, but I kind of want to see how this is gonna go. And I might end up changing Payback out. And I think that what I need to try to utilize a little bit more too is that I don't have Dusknoir going out on switches or anything, and I need to try to use it as a fresh switch in so that I can properly payback, which I've not gotten too many opportunities to.
properly do payback justice. But I know that if I switch it out for Sucker Punch or something else, I'm gonna have to play that a little more carefully. But I know, like I did use payback, you know, the last time I did this, and it worked out super well. But having my only priority being a move that has been non-effective on weirdly more mons than it really I should have been dealing with as recent. And then Ice Punch. I mean, I'm not seeing as many dragons as I would have imagined. So I'll probably end up switching out Ice Punch for something else. But I kind of don't want to do Fire Punch because I don't want to have Will-O-Wisp and then have the redundancy of not being able to have a different status being built. And I think the only other one I would kind of be cool with would be Thunder Punch. But I don't like the idea that I would have something with Willow, and then I'm just, if I can't use Shadow Sneak, just trying to Thunder Punch it to death, or hoping that, well actually, yeah, no, that would be it. Well, let's see how it goes though for now, and then I'm probably gonna end up switching Muscle Man out. I don't think I'm gonna keep it at that, but let's just see how this goes. This is, this isn't gonna exactly be like the smartest thing for me to do, but let's just see what happens. And then hopefully I don't get something super freaky like that's just that one team that just had, you know, Dialga and Reshiram and all that jazz. That was just not cool. I was not a fan. It's always up to me. So I guess I'll do single normal. And then so I'm gonna continue using this battle team. I mean, granted, you guys aren't hearing the battle music, but I mean, I guess if I ever save it, can you save replays? I think you can save replays. Ah. Vaporeon, Explosion, Haxorus, Compiler, would be two. I get one. No, actually three. So no, not Appleton. Venomoth would not be bad. The only one I'd have to worry about is Typhlosion. And I know with how things have been going lately, I've only been able to potentially get off one Quiver Dance. And one Quiver Dance is not going to be enough to take out that Typhlosion. And I know a Mach Punch would not feel good on Excavator. Bro. You know, that's really crazy. Let's just go with Cinccino. Cinccino, see what they start with. Probably try to start with a Tidy Up. If it's something that's on the frailer side, I'll probably just start with a Tail Slap. I also feel like I should be taking pictures more as well of what I'm going to be going up against, but I'm not doing that in my best interest. 5 different Mega Charizard X users all had different special sets. Special Charizard X, that just sounds wrong. And different. I think I remember, like, I think there was a tournament, like, watching the False Swipe Gaming one. I think there was one time where, I'm gonna just Tail Slap. Yeah, I was gonna say, I know they're gonna switch. Oh my gosh, that hit so hard. I don't think Cinccino was that freaking frail. But yeah, I think I remember they were talking about, like, one time where somebody was trying to use, like, a cheesy, Charizard X special set, and it did not do well. Or, like, it's not so much that it, like, didn't do well, but it definitely did not get as far as they thought. Like, I think it ended up being in, like, 30th or something, like in the 30s or 40s. Okay, so I know there's no way you're not using... There's no way you're not using Mach Punch. You have to use Mach Punch. I know you want that sweet, easy kill. And I'm gonna hope you forgot that best one. So Mach Punch, please. Hey, called it. Happy. Oh, also, if for y'all that are here, if you're having a good time, you guys smash the hell out of that like button if you want to. You don't have to, but I'd appreciate it. They had that, and that. So a part of me almost just said, let's terrestrialize. Let's make this a really strong Shadow Sneak. But I am not liking the idea of that. I forgot knockoff was a thing. That was silly of me. Why did I do that? Oh yeah, that sub button, the numbers I got next to that subscriber count, that's rookie numbers. I can do better than that. I'm gonna go with Goudreau. Yeah, I'm gonna go with Goudreau. I'm gonna go with this. Because even if it hits me, I mean, granted, I already know I'm held as slow as dirt. I'm not crazy worried. And I'm not terrestrializing into steel, because that would just hurt me. I'm gonna use a curse. See, like, a part of me is almost now wishing I had Protect on 1 or 2 mons. But I think to make it more justifiable to do so, I would probably want a Toxic Spike setter. So that if I don't get something poisoned and I have something burn, it'll still work out. And I'm gonna go with another curse only because so they're gonna try to hit me harder here before they get knocked out. But I'm hoping that maybe if Haxorus comes out, I could potentially do better, but I don't think that's gonna be the case. And I don't know if I'm gonna go poison. I can probably power with doing the I was really hoping that they were going to try to switch out into something else, because I would imagine they're not going to do it with you. I'm going to go with Aquafil because I think it has a better accuracy. So, you're gone. And I also don't want to reveal that I have Power Whip, because I don't know what they're going to think I have. And I also still forgot that I need to fix from having, what do you call it? From Dragon Pulse having something else. No, I'm not gonna Terra. I'm not gonna use you for Terra. I'm gonna assume they're switching out here. Flower Drip? Oh, you know what? And for some reason I was like, how come they didn't think I was Sap Sipper? Because they can freaking remember that I wasn't. And it's not Protean. I'm very surprised by that. I thought Protean was like the way to go with that thing. But with it not being Protean, I think this might actually be one of my better bets to use. But yeah, no, I'm actually, like, I'm kind of surprised that I actually got a, I actually had somebody that subscribed while I was at work this morning. I got a notification from YouTube and it was like, oh, a new subscriber. And I was like, huh? Oh, alright, cool. I appreciate that. So I'm wondering what it is that they watched that they were like, oh, I want to see more of this. Because I know that I have not done too much as of late. You're still faster? Holy shit. That thing is definitely scarfed. Ow. Oh wow, that actually kinda... Wait, if it's scarfed. Let's see what happens. Okay. Let me see what... Excadrill is Terra Ground. I'm gonna go out into this, and I'm gonna have to Terrasilize because I don't have any other thing that I can really do here. And a part of me really wants to Swords Dance, but I know that that would just be wrong. Okay, so you didn't. At least I don't think they switch. I don't know what takes precedence, or what goes first, switching or Terastallization. Chances of notification of getting a sub is low, but it's nice when updated as long as it is not spamming sub and getting 7 notifications for 2 weeks. That's... Oh, you son of a bitch. Really? I get burned. Dude, I have been getting so fucking unlucky in this game. None of my... None of my still cool. Okay. I'm not gonna argue. Just the fact that, like, all of my, all my statuses didn't want to do shit, but, oh no, everybody else, well, they're gonna do fine.
Did you have somebody that was just being like weird, or like what's up with that? I'm not gonna be fast. That's just mean.
But yeah, that is just, is it like somebody that just wants your attention? I don't know why you would be getting a 1 to 5 a day. That just sounds like a creep. Triple axle. Yeah, I lost this one. But I don't want to. I don't really want to use different mons. But I'm getting screwed. Oh, that's so strong. Well, I mean, well, then the person doing that is probably just under the age of 12. That's the only thing I could imagine if somebody's doing that, because that's not something an adult, I don't imagine, would do. That just sounds like it's a kid who just doesn't know if they want to stay or not. What's it? I mean, Extra Dome really didn't get a chance to shine. I was really surprised that Masquerada was not Protean. And then I need to change my Gudra from having summary. You learn Outrage. Really? I don't get. Seriously couldn't edit its freaking moves while it was within that. In your hydration, no, I still want my Gudra. I want my gooey Gudra. Dragon Pulse on the Dokuro, so I get rid of Wetlands. Yep. Check summary, let's fix. Remember, you are not really changing. So no. Because I kind of want to teach it Body Slam. I like the potential coverage for Aqua Tail. But then there's a question of, do I want to get rid of Power Whip or Aqua Tail? You know, I'm gonna get rid of Aqua Tail for now. Let's do this. And then I guess I gotta use a TM for Outrage. Because I think I want Outrage. Dragon Claw? I mean, I kind of like Dragon Claw would be nice just so I'm not locked in on anything. Because I don't want to have Dragon Tail, because I don't want to have something get slowed down by Gooey and then just switching it out. And I'm trying to think if I've seen a lot of fairies. No, yeah, and that, I can just definitely tell you that that's something just a younger person's doing. Definitely. So I'm trying to think. I'm just gonna try out Dragon Claw for now. But I think there's a potential I'm going to try for Outrage just to get that power. And if that's the case also, I'll probably end up, let's see, I got Black Sludge, Quick Claw, Scope Lens, Shell Bell, Muscle Beam. If I do this here, can I? So, change how I don't really want to change that. What am I going to use? Mirror would be interesting, but I haven't been seeing a lot of stat boosting. And I think that's also because it's not really had the chance to. Projected glove, boost power, upholder, punching moves, amplifying, direct contact. See, that would be kind of useful, but I would imagine somebody would just be confused as hell. Punching glove, Cinchino. That seems like it would be such a funny idea, but would be super useful for times where that happens though, where it's, you have, you know, rough skin and what is the Rocky Helmet? I'm like, what is the word? I have the image in my head. God, was Fairy Seed in this game? I don't think it was. Firethorn? I don't think it was. For some reason I'm thinking it is and I want to use it, but I don't think it is. What do I want to use? Seeds has... I haven't seen a lot of terrain usage either. Not much terrain usage. Not many intimidators. Safety Gargle, Snowball, Salt Vest. If I didn't have Curse, the Salt Vest would be interesting. No, I don't want to use that. Red card. No, again, that was like the same logic as to why I didn't want to have Dragon's Tail. Rocky Helmet would be interesting, but I feel, and you know what, and it could be neat having Rocky Helmet, one, just for that extra chip damage, and then two, having people think that it's a defensive set, and then trying to plan accordingly could be neat. No, the Razor Claw. Don't have any way of healing. Yeah, and like there's and there's not really too many uses I would think for that. Either sturdy, or if you just had something that was so bulky that you know it's gonna live a move, you don't want it to stay out, and then you knowing the rest of the team, which then it would be so specific in how it is you would be able to use it. You would have to know that what you would randomly have switched in would be affected by the move you're wanting to use. And then the fact that it's one-time use then means you now have a Amon that is missing an item, so like be super specific in doing so. I mean, no, that doesn't make any, it still doesn't make any sense. I already have Muscle Band on you. Oh yeah, I need to find an expert belt. I thought I had an expert belt, but I guess I don't. Could use a lucky hit, that'd be funny. Haha. Choice fan if I didn't have to set up would be nice. White Herb? I don't know why, but White Herb actually seems like it would be kind of a funny idea to use it. But so that like one of my curses would pretty much act as a bulk up instead of curse. And then if I got, maybe if I had like Amon who the first turn they do use a physical move, get gooey, and then I do a curse, I am now potentially faster than they are. And I have a bulk up pretty much. Like that, it would be super tempting. Or I can just, you know what, let's try Bright Powder. I'll be that guy. Use Bright Powder and make sure nobody else has a Bright Powder also. Nope, we're good. Alright, let's test this out. When using red card, the bright side is you win as long as your opponent. I don't know if you meant WinCon, because I don't know what that means. Says that right. Oh yeah, hazards too. I don't like using hazards, and if I did ever use any kind of hazards, it was mostly Sticky Web, because I like using Galvantula. And I do like the concept of speed control, though I'm not the best when it comes to it. I'm also wondering, because I have one spot where it says I have 2 concurrent viewers, but then the other spot says I have 1 concurrent viewer, and the other thing is saying that I still have 1. So I'm thinking that the proper number that should be 15 is definitely 1, but I don't know why it's being silly and trying to say I potentially have 2. Unless it's like... Oh, sorry, I thought I heard like my wife's alarm going off or something. I was thinking, I was like, did she hit an alarm to turn off? Oh, this guy. Dragonite, Golden Go, Lando. Yeah. Oh, these teams are having fun. 2 fairies. This isn't gonna be fun at all. I'm going to go with... Gosh, I really hate this. Is so bad. I'm gonna guess Dust Noir. Because I really don't know what it is I'm wanting to use against this. It's just all bad. All bad for me. I don't like it. And it's so weird to like just like looking at how like these numbers are just kind of goofy. Like these like not matching the whole viewer thing. I feel like it should be something that with me having so few people here, it should just be figured out. Okay, so that's you. I'm gonna see if they stay up with Dragonite. Okay, they did. I'm gonna guess Golden Go. I'm guessing Golden Go. Because I think I'm gonna Willow. Okay, cool. I was right. Now, I'm gonna assume that they are Scarfed. And they're gonna try to hit me. Shadow Ball. I know I've lived a Golden Go hit before. So this payback should knock out more than likely. Okay, not a lot, but that's fine. A lot of HP. Okay, I thought it was even more HP than that. And now I'm gonna Shadow Sneak and see how this goes. Yes! I killed it! See? Everybody should be so scared of Golden Go. It's all about the murder. Which that probably upset this dude. I wouldn't laugh if it did. It's just be like, did they just knock out my Golden Go? How dare they? Dude, rage quit. Oh, they didn't rage quit. How weird. Okay, take a time. I'm gonna hope knock off. Okay, I'm probably dead. I lived? Okay. Can I please get the Willow? Thank you. Thank you for landing the Willow. I think they're even surprised that it didn't knock out. But I think Tinkaton also is one of those where, I mean, you really gotta hope that you just get it, get it right. And then I'm just gonna Shadow Sneak. I don't think there's really too much that can happen. That's pretty solid damage. Really? Okay. This is definitely more different than I thought it was going to be. Alright. Withdrew? What are you switching out to? Wait. What are you switching out to? You know what's really weird in the back of my mind? I wish I would have Ice Punched. I mean, I'm imagining that they're just going to try to hit me here. Unless they kind of set it up. So they're scoping me out. I'm gonna Shadow Sneak because I don't want them to have full HP. And you know what? Looking at it, I don't think they're what's the word? Oh my gosh, what is it? Multi-scale, because that did a lot. I can do this and not worry about it being an ESP killer. In fact, I might even be silly and go for a Swords Dance, because I'm going to bet you they might switch out here. Okay, so they did. Free Swords Dance. I like this. Unless if the Lando is Scarf, that's a bummer, but it's whatever. Yeah, because I knew they were going to come after this. Intimidate. Here we go with the Swords Dance. So I'm +1. More than likely it's Scarfed. I'm just going to go out to Appleton. I'm not even going to... I don't want to just waste Excadrill. I would feel really stupid if I did. But I think you're my best. Sandsteer Storm? Oh, I think that's a move that I got in Legends Arceus. I'm not certain. Yeah, no, I mean that was my Dusk Noir doing Shadow Sneak. That shouldn't have done that much. Leech Seed, yummy. gonna switch out to Excadrill because I know that it's not gonna take it wouldn't take the Shadow Ball well. Lucha is a no. Venomoth is a no. Man, I am really finding it that like sacrificing Cinccino is becoming more of like the option I would want to take far too often. I don't like it. Moonblast. Yeah, I knew you were gonna live. I mean, I like that I'm getting some chip damage off of it. No effect, Rock Blast, and Poison. I'm gonna go Rock Blast. Okay, so I'm glad I outsped. I'm also a little surprised this thing is not holding the thing for photosynthesis. I really needed 2 crits in that, and I got F and the A. Biscuits. See, and like it's moments like this where I wish I kind of had Protect. Just more than I. Damn it! I was gonna try to go for what you call it, priority. Damn it! No, I'm lucky. Well, I know on my luck too. I probably would have had them. What's the word? Come on, I know words. What would it be? They probably would have switched out just to something else. Alright, well this is a free Quiver Dance. I'm not even afraid of it being a Dragonite. Because I'm gonna bet you they're gonna try to use... Oh, you know what? Here, I bet you they're gonna Terastallize E-Speed. I'm gonna be crazy and Sleep Powder. Yes! Okay, I'm liking this. I am liking this a lot. Yo, as a sleepy sheepy now. And I don't remember what the rest of this team was. But I'm gonna go for another Quiver. See, this is why I know people are like, oh, it's so bullshit that they have the team preview. I'm so stupid, I won't remember most of that stuff. I'll remember like 2 or 3 of the mods. Oh, I'm glad I quivered again. I mean, the Steel Ivy Cudgel's still gonna... Wait, am I still? Eat my Bug Buzz. Oh, you sashed? Sturdy, okay. That's gonna hurt. Oh yeah, you're rock. Ow. That's fine. I'm okay with this. I'm glad I didn't Terra though. I am so glad I did not Terra. And it's rock. Was it rock and grass? I think this is gonna work out. I'm gonna go out to this. I think they're gonna try to be silly, and they can go out to Flutter Mane, and I'm hoping they go out to Flutter Mane. Go out to Flutter Mane, please. I want you to go out to Flutter Mane. I don't know what that reads. Okay, that's not what I thought they were gonna go out to. And of course, the Power Whip misses. That was fluff and useless. Well, I'm going to try to go for Body Slam and hope to get a paralysis off on it. Paralyze, paralyze, paralyze. Okay, no paralyze. And 1, 6, 6, 2, go. Why did they not Earthquake again? That would have killed me if they would have done that. Is that seriously its signature move? If that's its signature move and the fact that it can burn is horseshit. It does not need that help. I can't believe 2 Body Slams and I didn't get lucky. But, and that Intimidate. Do I still have Appleton, so I have a chance. I have a chance. A slim chance, but a chance, and nonetheless. Um, I'm gonna Leech Seed because I don't know what they're gonna do. And I think Leech Seed is a safe bet just because no matter what gets brought out or stays in, like I'm gonna live all of his hits. And I want my HP back. I want my chunky boy to have his HP. Need to be hit. We'll do all of that, and then I'm just gonna Giga Drain. Because like, you're probably gonna switch out, right? Yeah, switch out. I want him to go out to Flutter Mane or something. I want an easy to kill. Okay. Are they gonna hope I'm gonna Dragon Pulse and then they're gonna switch out to Flutter Mane then? And then Moonblast me? I don't know. Okay. Are they hoping that it wakes up? Yeah, fast asleep. Sorry, Bubba. No, I'm gonna... See, because I know that knowing my luck, they're gonna switch when I try to feel just comfortable. You know, I can just Apple Acid and be safe. They're really just trying to burn off that sleep. Special defense dropped. There's a potential they could get scared and switch. And I don't want to change. I'm just gonna, yeah, so it woke up. Outrage. Okay, that's fine. Yeah. But I've still got you seated. And you're also now stuck in Outrage. So if I'm faster than you, which is, there's a potential that I'm faster than you, breaks the mold. I mean, we still have to deal with that Scarfed Excadrill. Outrage, no, and I can't Terrasilize because then I would lose my resistance. Oh, nope, I was faster, so we don't have to worry. And you know what? And it's good that I still have my Terrasilization because even if he comes out to Landorus, I'll be able to live. And, I'm kind of okay with this because I'm just gonna Terrasilize and Rock Slide. I probably should have Iron Headed for the power, but I'm gonna go with Rock Slide just in case. Because if I outspeed, which I highly doubt, I could go for a flinch if it were to live. Iron Head does the same thing, so logic is still flawed. Oh, that did so poor. Oh, but I got the flinch. All right, Iron Head now. See what happens. Please let me be lucky. Please let me be lucky. Let me be lucky. Withdraw. Okay. You're gonna not to. Okay. So now they're just getting that double Intimidate off. That's what their plan is now. At least that's what I'm guessing. So it's gotta be. They're just gonna go for the dual Intimidate. Why you? You? Okay, Terrasilize. Which I think is a waste of a Terrasilization. I don't think you're gonna be faster than me. Like, are people just being goofy and I don't understand it? Like, what's happening right now? Oh, they are faster than me. Okay. Oh, and I lived that. Okay. I mean, they had high hopes, but even I'm surprised that I lived that. Why did I live that? I have no investment in special defense. Alright, well, I don't know. This should be... no, it's you? Okay. Enjoy my... You're faster? It has to be because... I think it's the whole multiple items use. That has to be what it is. They had to have had just multiple mons scarfed. Which, is that normal? Like, is that's a normal playstyle? Is able to have multiple of the same items? But if that's the case, I don't want to be like that guy, but I literally would just make a team of all fucking lefty spawns. I don't want to keep playing like that. Is there something that I'm doing potentially wrong? Because, I mean, like, Appleton is putting in work. Venomoth has done a couple of silly things. I mean, I got unlucky with the paralysis with Gudra, but I don't want to give up on that just yet. Dust Noir was kind of fun for that last bit. Cinchino is starting to be, like, now Cinchino is starting to be my weakest link of mons that I want to use that aren't necessarily, like, stellar. And a part of me is really wanting to change Escadrille to being Jolly instead of Adamant. I like the power. I have another idea. Let's do... where is Escadrille? Change hell item. Let's go with... because this thing is weirdly living hits I didn't think it was going to live. And I'm wondering if maybe if I can be a little bit more strategic, maybe get the Slackberry off. And just rock with that. 2 hours and 16? I'll probably be on at least for another battle or two, but I think after that I'll probably end up calling it. And I'm trying to think if I want to do a single rules level 50 set. See, I don't like that it's only 3 bonds to use. I don't like that we can use different shit. I don't like that. I wish it could be normal rules did not allow multiple of the same item. I'm gonna try to go with this. I'm gonna do this. Alright, Michael. Ooh, Superior, a favorite of mine. Annihilate, another favorite. Not too worried about you. Dragonite's been proven to be a little bit of a beaver. And then Dragonites make it, like, I've seen Dragonite so many times, it's making me want to get a fairy to have in the team. And if I get a fairy type that I'm wanting to switch out with, it's going to be Cinchino. I think to start... I'm gonna go with Dust Noir. Dust Noir has been a fun start for me. I'm weirdly enjoying it. Let's go with this and see what happens. There's a lot of potential here. Alright, Michael, what are we gonna do here? Palafin? Okay, not surprised. See, because like him having the Palafin was making me want to, Palafin was making me want to switch, start with Excadrill. You stayed in. Okay. Flip turn, alright. Shadow Ball, okay. I can understand that. I mean, and you're still going out to Golden Go, I'm assuming. Come on, what are we gonna do, Michael? Dragonite? Okay. I'm gonna punch it. Outrage? Okay. I'm a little surprised by that. And if that's the case too, then I'm definitely after this going with. Okay, that's okay. After this, I am going out to Excadrill, and we are going Swords Dance, so we get Swords Dance and Slackberry, because I know that I'm more than likely I'm going to get dropped down to Slackberry trigger, so that's my hope. Unless you're confused now, then I will not do that. Either there I can go with Cinccino. Cinccino Tidy Up. I'm gonna try to go for that. But yeah, like there's been so much that's like so many mons that have been around that really are just giving Cinccino a hard time. It's not been worth it to have it. And it breaks my heart. Are you going to Golden Go now? Annihilate, okay. Dang. Maybe I'll end up changing Cinccino's Terra type to Ghost. That's what it is. I'm just gonna Bullet Seed. Like I don't want to waste the boost. I know I lost what you call already, so there's not much I can do when it comes to that. Maybe I can live one, close combat or a Drain Punch from it. But if it Drain Punches, it's going to be able to live any move I do after this. Yeah. Oh, that's not full HP? Okay. So now I'm wondering... No, I can't go for you. Let's try Venomoth. And I'm gonna go with Sleep Powder. See what happens. Sleep Powder. Good, good, good. I mean, I could try to... Let's try this and go into Appleton. Not Appleton, Excadrill. Because I think they're staying in. This will work. If they stay in. Maybe not. What were they going out to? Golden Go? Okay. I'm gonna Swords Dance. See what happens. Because I know they think this is probably going to be a bad idea. I don't know if this thing can learn Will-O-Wisp. Attack Row Sharply, Shadow Ball. I'm going to say I'm going to live. Slack? Really? Not a Slack? Damn it. I needed that for stuff. Didn't say it was floating with a balloon. And it's not that, so that's good. Okay. Oh, what's going to happen next? I was really hoping that that hit was going to drop me into Slack. Ironhead you. Don't know why you... Really? Not even an attempt at Terra Elite? Okay. Seeing that less... I mean, I don't know if it's I'm seeing it less and less, or if people will just stop doing that. I don't know what it is. Palafin. Okay, you have Jet Punch. I'm not staying in, that'd be stupid. So I'm gonna go into Gudra, and I'm gonna lower your speed. I am still really pissed that that was not enough to trigger Slackberry. That was a crock of shit. So I'm guessing you knew I was gonna switch, which is why you did that. But enjoy my Q. And then Yeah, this thing's doing well. I'm going to go with... Because I know I'm not going to knock it out with Power Whip. So I'm going to see if I can maybe get a paralysis off on it and try to, just weaken it in that regard. Or maybe see if they're about to... If they go out to Annihilate, I'm going to be sad. Don't go Annihilate Superior, this is fine. Oh, it's so pretty. I like my shiny Superior. Please get the para. Please get the para. Son of an Emerald 4. Leech Seed. Oh, I keep thinking, I'm like, why don't people think I'm sap stupid? Because I have Gooey and they see the speed drop, that's why. How am I seriously getting so fucking unlucky with these paralysis? Paralysis? Please, paralysis. I don't know. Please, Body Slam. I need you to do your thing. Might live that? Yep. Please, paralysis. Please. Thank you. This is what I needed. I'm gonna use after this. I guess Dragon Claw and just try to hit it hard. I knock it. Oh. Shit, I could have just been using Dragon Claw and possibly just got it knocked out in 2 turns. Alright, that was bad. And I think it's because everybody's assuming that they're gonna try to, like, trick the other, and just nobody's doing it. Sludge Bomb? Well, if I would have known that. I'm gonna bet that thing has a fighting type move on it. And I don't know if I don't know if he has anybody that's asleep right now. I'm gonna try to do this. I think this is gonna be my last battle. So I realize it. I don't know. Maybe I'll try to do one more. I don't know. I hope doing Earthquake is not a mistake. I think there's a potential that this is a mistake. We're thinking hard. They still have a Dragonite. No, did I knock out the Dragonite? I don't remember. Oh no. Palafin? Okay, this is gonna be a strong Earthquake. I'm happy about this. Half. I think at this point I am going to be okay with giving up Excadrill here. My heart's a little broken, but I'll wait. And then the lefties. And I'm going to go Appleton. And I am going to Terra. Because something tells me he's going to have Ice Punch. And he's gonna probably go for that. And I think I'm Thick Fat too. I have to verify. I might be Gluttony. I want to change it to have Thick Fat because that's just Ghost type, and having those kind of resistances I think would be super nice. Kind of like how I have a camera up that is Solid Rock and also Ghost Terra, just because that would make it work out super freaking well. What is the what's the normal Terra typing for a? Because I'm gonna assume you know. I mean, I could look it up. What's the normal Terra type for an Appleton? Because I'm gonna bet you it's not Ghost, because they did not expect that in the slightest. Oh, you're asleep. Okay. I'm gonna Apple Acid and then Giga Drain you. Oh, you whore! You woke up already. Do very little? Oh my gosh. Ow. You hit so hard. Oh, damn. Alright. Well, I'm going back out to my bug.
And I'm gonna try to put you to sleep again. Because the only other thing I would have done against this... Oh, they got 2 mons left. Yes, I got lucky with the sleep powder again. That's probably infuriating them. And I love it. I love it a lot. I'm gonna go for a quiver, and then I'm hoping they switch, but they don't. I'm trying to think if I want to be greedy and go for 2, because I want to go for 2. You son of a bitch! Seriously? How? What the fuck? What was that about? How did Rage Fist do that much damage both times? Unless it's choiced. And it got 1 turn of Wake Up? That's... How the fuck even? That was garbage. Absolutely fucking not. That was trash. Wow, that was a real crock of shit. That me no fucking likey. Oh, Kevin. Alright, Kevin, what are you gonna do? What trash you got going on here? Yeah, we'll still do AI Professor. Yep. Hiccups. Oh. Okay. Alright, what my plan I think is I'm gonna try to go for Gudra first, because no matter what, unless it's Articuno, actually even then Articuno I might be okay. I'm gonna try to go for a Paralysis to start it off, and if it's Zapdos I can't paralyze, then I'll just try to hit it with a Dragon Claw and hope for the best. But I would hope that I can maybe get a Paralysis off, and then get... Excuse me. And then get something else out and try to set up. So that's Moltres. Who's in a Dragon Claw? Oh, I already like this person because I also like to run Agent Power just because of you skink. No, ouch, ouchie wobbles. I like going for no, I'm definitely going for freaking Body Slam. Fuck that. But I like trying to go for the Agent Power boost. I love it. Oh, thank you, Bright Powder. You're my hero. I try to go for that Agent Power boost, and then just try to get all the murders. Oh my gosh, Bright Powder! Dude, and I know right now they're probably like, Bright Powder, damn it! No, come on, I need Paralysis. Give it to me, please. Don't give it that Agent Power boost. Flinch, flinch. Am I gonna get flinched? Shell Bell? I flinched. Yeah, there it is. That seems to be happening more often. I don't like it, but it is. Come on, try to go for that Agent Power boost again, man. Because, like I said, it's one that I like using because I think it's funny when you get it like that. Because now they're fist pumping now. I know they're just yes, I got it. And now I really need to hope I get that Body Slam Paralysis because I could use it. Please? Hey, there it is. I like it. See, and it's like the one time I didn't have Aqua Tail when it would have been useful. Game knows how to cheese me, I tell you what. But since it is paralyzed, I am going to now remember what it is I was initially going to try to do, and I'm going to rock this feller's world by hoping that it is paralyzed, no matter what, getting this off. Because I think if this works... Oh no. Wow. Bugger. I was really hoping I should have just started with Rock Blast. Was that greedy? I don't think it was greedy. Just shit. You know what? I guess I'm just gonna try to go for this. I think it would be foolish. You know what? No. Terrasilize here, Swords Dance. This should be fine. Because I get rid of my weakness to that. I think I go from either neutral to weak to ice, or I was just super effective on super effective no matter what. Terrasilizing here. But no matter what, I could potentially be fine against a Fire Blast. And I could get super lucky? No. Yeah, I think there's a potential on that I might be done here. I was really hoping to get a paralysis, a fully paralyzed. And I'll probably now get the fully paralyzed on a mon that I don't fucking want it for. I have no idea at this point now. And the only other thing I could have done is I could have maybe waited to save. I can't sleep powder you. I mean, and this will be a boost to my special defense, but that's a Volt Trace.
Come on, give me my freaking paralysis. Like, son of a bitch. I am getting just so unlucky when it comes to these statuses. I don't understand why this is being the way that it is, but it is. This is just bad. Do I have to follow the crowd? Do I actually have to put a legendary on my team? Am I gonna be that guy? Man, this I get it. Like, it has a. I get it has the ancient power boost, but like, damn, I didn't think it was gonna be this beneficial to it. That did 3 HP worth of healing. How? See, and like, I'm getting the paralysis on mons that I don't require it to have it, because this is already lost. I would literally have to have all the paralysis, whatever it is. Like, I was just, like, I was fucked. From, like, as soon as he got that boost, it pretty much was almost it. Because I wanted to try to really get a boost while it was weakened down, like, or paralyzed. And just, like, everything that could have utilized it just didn't get it. No luck. And I can't Terra because you only get to Terra once. Which, that needs to be a catchphrase. I'm gonna get the knockout here, but it's not gonna matter. Because I got 2 mons that are gonna have ice moves, and the rest, at minimum, are gonna have a flying move that's just gonna kill me. So yeah, that's pretty bad. And I know I could have changed Appleton's ability to Thick Fat, not that it's going to change anything. Because, well, and it actually would change it, because right now, without having any kind of berry on it, Gluttony's useless. Ah, this is just mean. You don't have to, buddy. I'm just thinking of I'm thinking of the Simpsons meme, just, stop, he's already dead. Ah, biscuits. I'm gonna, like, super die here. Ow. Oh, and a crit. God, Lee, Appleton, you just, I am so sorry. Yeah, I think after that loss, I gotta call it. That hurt. That hurt a lot. I'm definitely gonna. I think I'm gonna switch out Cinccino. It's not hitting the way that I want it to, and there's a chance I might have to change it to having Technician with the lucky dice, or the dice. Yeah, I think I'm not getting the results out of it that I'm wanting to get. Oh yeah, dude, I responded to that when you initially put that message in. Put away, hold on. I'm not gonna use Cinccino. Oh, and I need to go to, where's Appleton? Appleton, probably supposed to go funds. Yeah, because that's... And I need to take you out. Yeah, no, I think it's everybody is having just this parallel thinking and just wanting to... Oh, hold on, what is Appleton's... Is that its hidden ability is thick fat? Appleton... Let me verify how it works right quick. Ripen, Gluttony, and then Thick Fat. Ripen, I think, is for berries. Ripens berries and doubles their effect. And that's not crazy useful for most of the berries I would probably have on you. Unless Ripen actually made it to where I got, like... Defense would be boosted, Attire, special attack, special defense. See, like, I could imagine using the Apricot, Appleton, but I think Quick Claw's been way more beneficial. I think it's been way more beneficial in being utilized because of that. But I still need to also change its ability. Which, actually, let me double check. That was Thick Fat for hidden? Yes. So I get to use... And I find it. Ability patch, which I have 39 of. I do want to use the ability patch. It is now Thick Fat, and being a ghost type, I will love that. And then I also will now have regular super effective for ice, and I think potentially it actually says it for fire now. So kind of useful. Let me go back to having... Oh, hold on. Switch you back. Put you back in. I think I want a fairy also, because I've been seeing Dragonite with... I've been seeing Dragonite a lot, so I think I do want to have a fairy type. But I don't want it to be Appleton. I don't want it really to be Flutter Mane. And Valiant would be interesting. Yeah, I haven't really had people setting up either. Is there a fairy type somewhere that I have that I want my But yeah, no, I think it's just when it comes to... Yeah, like I said, I think either people are just not wanting, you know, mixed attacking Sap Sipper, or actually, yeah, it's either special boosters always have Sap Sipper. Did I just take? Okay, I don't know what setting I just changed on my headphones. I'll like deal with that later. Yeah, I think it's just everybody is wanting to have it to like they're trying to be sneaky, and like having them have certain abilities, but I think it just isn't working because everyone's doing it, rather than trying to be strategic. Which is why I want to have a special Goomy that is Sap Sipper, but have it have something like Outrage or Power Whip that's incredibly strong, but would still be fine if it was on, a nature that maybe either wasn't great for attack or was neutral for it. Because honestly, like with Goodra is already not fast. I would probably have it be like what is it? One that would either like lower speed and raise special defense. Oh, that's sassy. Or like another one, but I think it'd also be kind of eh. And like I kind of want to use Hatterene for Magic Bounce, but I don't think it makes sense. And I'd also have to change its Terra typing as well. I don't really want to do that. Like making all these counter arguments for myself without even actually doing anything, or it even really being an issue. Could use Gardevoir. Ooh, or I could be really silly and I could use Ribombee, everyone's favorite, or at least it's my fucking favorite. I love Ribombee. Ooh, your ability's garbage. What I need to change it to? Ribombee. And your ability is Shield Dust or Sweet Veil. Sweet Veil prevents itself and allies from falling asleep. I haven't really had to deal with that too much. Blocks effects taken. See, I think if I did have Ribombee, I think I would want to make it Shield Dust. Because that's not a bad ability, and with me being quick enough to where I could get a Quiver Dance off. Oh, I definitely need to teach you Draining Kiss. I do not want you having Dazzling Gleam. Check summary. Yeah, I like Draining Kiss way fucking more because I like the recovery. Like I said, if I can get one Quiver Dance off, and at least I got a little bit of special build going, and I just stay alive, be nice. And I'm trying to think if I, what would I want to switcheroo an item for? Unless I wanted to start a battle with using switcheroo and giving it something like Lagging Tail or something else. But then you have the problem of if I were to use that onto something that was like choice banded, that would suck. And I also don't want to have the potential where I don't get that, I don't get the switcheroo soon enough off where I have to worry about what item I would have. I think I would rather use switcheroo more if I was in a doubles. I think that would be more fun too. Because I could use like switcheroo first with this and then have Amon be slightly slower than it. And you switcheroo again, or switcheroo either, to it then, or, whatever it is, trick or anything. And just really get shit shaken up. And then have my Mon that's, next to me have an item that I would want for it to have. I think that'd be fun. I'm trying to think, and I don't know why, but I've been really in the mood to use like grass types lately, but I don't want to have two grass types because I think that creates a lot of weakness, or at least a hole that I kind of don't like fire. I mean, Moltres clearly showed me that. Do I have Fairy Water? Oh, my Fairy Water would have been Primarina, and I hate Primarina. And I don't have a Primarina ready to go. Which means I'd have to set up a Primarina. And Empoleon is neutral. Ooh, and Empoleon is the next raid event, which I think that starts next weekend? I'm definitely going to be doing that. I freaking love it. What else do I want to use? I haven't seen a lot of grass types. And seeing a lot of Golden Goes, I think Swampert would be interesting. Torrent with that. I think I also want something that can, or I need to teach something Thunderwave. And if that's the case, I might have just switched out Gudra. Venomoth. Venomoth Sleep's been nice, but it's bullshit that it's been getting... Everything has woken up very quickly. I hate that that's been the case. What do I want to use? I mean, Clefable would be funny. A little funny. But I haven't been seeing a lot of, hazards, weirdly enough. So I really, not too much benefit from it. And I haven't had a lot of people setting up either. Like, luckily not been seeing any stall. Very shocked by seeing no stall. Oh yeah, you guys do DB trade. You're not ready. I could still use Monkey Dory. Oh, I kind of might need to make you timid. Timid with Nasty Claw. That might actually be better for you. Which I'll probably end up doing at some point. See, and a part of me really wants an Intimidate Mon. But I think I need a Fairy, because I've been seeing a lot of dragons. But what Fairy do I like? Because I don't want to use Clefable. I might have to just go and get another Fairy then. For that. Well, I was talking even about having a fire issue. Do Dash Bun. Ooh, I gotta check out what your setup is. Attack and special defense. I think it'd still be cool with that just because your defense would be getting ranged up more. And I do want you to be a little bit of a hard hitter. And use it for Snarl. Let's see. Get rid of Mudshot. I don't want that. And then Play Rough. Gotta have Play Rough always. Try to get rid of Stomping Tantrum for that. I really don't want it. And then Punch, no. Double Edge War, Baton Pass, Lip, Wow. I really kind of wants to have covered. Because I'm trying to think if there's a way. If I move slower. Because you know what would actually be sort of interesting to do, or at least attempt, is like red card, covet, and if you had hazards up. Because that, I mean, like I could see that being either red card or some other, berry that you could get activated that would greatly benefit it. Like if you could somehow get it to where you got hit by I don't know what, but yeah, like I could see. I mean, it would be probably a couple of minutes or whatever trying to figure something out. But I could very much imagine like Covet being used for something. Because the only other thing I would want to really do with this thing, which would be kind of dumb, is I think that like there's a potential for the use of like baby doll eyes to be super freaking useful. But I don't know like when and how I would use it. And I think the only time I would really want to use it is doubles. Somebody's really telling me I could probably do something with cover. Let me see what your TM. Because for some reason I want to use Dash Point. I saw it, now I want to use it. But I'm not really good at this. Punch. There's a lot of ones I can really learn. I don't even learn at all. As I really see top bias and it's not tempting. Actually, let me just see. Can you straight up learn Thunder Wave? Maybe I won't use this. I kind of want a Thunder Wave user. Oh, yeah, Vikavolt.
Really good special attack. Pretty chunky. HP could be better. And if I switched out Energy Ball for Thunder Wave, I could see potential in that being useful. If I didn't do that, what's another... Maybe I could use Grimmsnarl and throw people off when it's not a... Because what... See Pickpocket, make sure. I think it's... From attackers that make direct contact with it. See, because like this is another one where I can imagine it like I could have an item that would be used and then be like, oh, he didn't, it's not what, that. Well, what are the other abilities that I could have that I would imagine people would think would be more commonly used? What do you call it? So you get Prankster, Frisk, and Pickpocket. So if it's not Frisk, they're gonna expect Prankster, and then when it's not Prankster, they're gonna assume Pickpocket. And I haven't, like I said, I haven't seen a lot of Intimidate mons. Because you know what would actually... Ooh, you know what would actually be super freaking interesting is having an Adrenaline Orb on a Grimmsnarl. And this is only if you see an Intimidator or especially Landorus more. Was it Lando T, I think? Yeah, yes. Yeah, because I think it's Therian form, or, yeah, whatever. But, like, you get that, come out, have your speed boosted, still use a move that is a status move, have them think you're potentially Prankster. Is it Prankster? Prankster is better, right? Pickpocket, Prankster. Have it thinking it's Prankster, but then actually be Pickpocket. And then stealing its choice band. But then I think the problem is I think if you steal the choice band that turn, and this is like I guess I would have to test it. If I did that, would it then be the next move that I use is what I would get locked into? Or would I be locked into, using something else? Because I would want to have it having like Swords Dance or something, trying to be really freaking crazy with the setup and having an offensive Grimmsnarl. But I don't know if I could do that. Or I could have it to where maybe if it's not even like Adrenaline, or I could still have it just be Whiter. But then people probably wonder why is it Whiter. But then they could also wonder why would I have it if it's priority, why would I have it not be Prankster? I don't know. I mean, and maybe it's just me trying a little too hard. But Grimmsnarl, I would really like it just for the Thunder Wave. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, cause I gotta just see if there's another T waiver I would rather have or use. Cause you ain't it. I could be really crazy and want to use Dunsparce. Oh, and I have Glare, which means I actually wouldn't have to worry about that at all. Dunsparce with Body Slam, Coil, Dragon Rush. Oh yeah, I gotta fix that. Oh, cause I wanted to move that, oh, what is it? One that has flinching or something else. But I think the problem was, I think the move that it would have, you know what, let me look that up real quick. Because I think the move that I would want it to have for that is Dunsparce. Can I please just, whatever that works. And then this. Not Dunsparce, you jerk. Dunsparce. And I think how many segments it has doesn't really matter. Oh, it's so chilly. Okay.
So I don't think there's actually a change in their segments. Other than its size. So that's pretty decent. Let's see. Level up. All those, which really don't have the... I mean, I could try Ancient Power. Try Ancient Power, Serene Grace, get the boost. Like Glare, Ancient Power, and then like a part of me would want Bite for the flinch, do that para flinching, you know, become one of the most hated people in the world. Could try to go for that. Would not try to go for Astonish, that would just be silly. Or I could go Headbutt. Glare, Headbutt, Bite, and then possibly keep Dragon Rush for the lulls. Something else maybe. I don't like that you can learn Solar Beam, that feels like so wasted. Zen, I mean I could have Zen Headbutt too. See, that's maybe that's something I'll work on, but I think at this point I probably should just animate speed. Oh yeah, I gotta fix you too. Stupidly, I have you as having max EV and speed, and I hate that I did that. Now let me actually do it. Okay, I'm gonna do this first. Bag. This is to be maxed out. Do this. Now I can put here. Back to bag. Nope, there. And then we have to lower the speed. Yes. I need at least comes down lower. What is back of Dungeon Bars? Let's practice next tires, we're going to next time high. 75, 75. Most likely gonna be getting hit by. You know what? I kind of would want it to be well rounded for the most part. I think I might. Part of me is wanting to. Yeah, I think I might just do max special defense. Because it's its lower stat, I want to do Glare and Ancient Power and try to set up. And let me check out what you look like now. I don't think that's too bad. I think that'll do something. And then I need to change it to where. Because there's Ancient Power, so I got Glare. See, and I'm trying to wonder if I want Glare or Body Slam. Because I kind of want it to be able to where I have damage, but I also would not mind having, for sure, paralysis. You know what? Let's just stick with Body Slam for now. I will test out how well it works for me. And then I want to move, delete, coil, and Dragon Rush, and get Headbutt. And then I think I'm going to do... You know what? Well, you know what? Let me verify. Did you learn? Is that Headbutt naturally? No. TN. Is that a Headbutt? Get rid of coil. Oh crap, what was that other move I wanted to have on it? Headbutt? Fire slam, send headbutt. Yeah, I think it was headbutt. Go for the good old pair of flinches. The thing that everybody loves. Get a move. Get Dragon Rush. Now, do I have a Pokemon that has headbutt on it? I'm gonna probably guess I don't, or if I do, it'll be in the train me area. Cause yeah, I kinda don't wanna go and change. What learns? Oh, hold on a minute. I know a mon that learns it naturally, or at least I think I know a mon that learns it naturally. I think you learn it actually. Hey, there it is. Let's see those ones. I think this thing learns low sweep naturally. Worst case scenario, I just happen to be able to do that. So now what I need to do is I do this. Do this. And you go here. And you go down here. And you go here. There we go. Let's see, head plus 4 aerials. Does Dun... I gotta see if Dunsparce learns aerials, because I'm trying to get it to have headbutt. And I don't want it to accidentally learn aerial ace. Which I think that is not the case, so... Now... No, I don't care about Koraidon. Give you the... I'll see you in a second. Give that to you. And now we just started a picnic. Now we give it a second. Yes. Okay. So I think we should be good. And hey, look at that. We got headbutt now. Alright. So I got Zen headbutt, body slam, ancient power, headbutt. So now I think my goal... you know what? And now that I actually am thinking about it, I'm wondering if it might be a little redundant to have headbutt and body slam. But again, I think I'm going to try to just test the waters and see how it goes. But now I guess I need to think about what item I want to have it on. And you know what? I don't have it with lefties. Oh, and you know what? I don't know if you're still there, because they haven't really responded to anything in a minute. But if you know, because I think it was finicky. If I had it holding a King's Rock and then having headbutt, do the percentages stack, or is the mechanics really weird where like headbutt and King's Rock for some reason doesn't work? I thought I remember at one point in time that they were like, there was this weird thing where they were like, no, for some reason it doesn't work. But if it works, I would want to do that. Let me actually just see. Might just be smarter than instead of wondering to Google it. Holding the item King's Rock range to hold a 12% chance of cross flinching and hold any attack first. Okay, cool. That's two different numbers that don't work. Second stat, night slash one of the things I did, but pain both through all effects that don't already have. According to, why does it say King's Rock and move flinch percentages do stack, but then literally the same freaking sentence, it says, according to Bulbapedia, it only affects moves that don't already have a flinch chance. I don't know if what. Okay, so apparently it won't stack if okay, that's neat. Gotta check something quick. Okay, so it would not, if I had the King's Rock on it, it would not stack with Headbutt, but it would work with Ancient Power, Body Slam. So that could potentially make somebody very upset at Spaghetti doing that. But I think it might be better to have a different move or a different item that affects it in a different way. See, because a part of it. What do I have the quick one on? Apple time? I don't want to change that. I like that you have that. There's not another item that recreates that. I wouldn't need Power Herb. Natural eyeball Razor craft. Helmet. I can almost see that making sense. And using a Rocky helmet for just physical moves and getting that extra check. I could do a Salt Vest. But I don't think any of your moves. Now I'm wondering. I could give you, and you know what? Maybe in the long run, if I don't like how some of this works, I could possibly having it used. I think for now, I might even need to have. I mean, it would be like almost a special wall. Not like Blissey, but I mean, still. Let's try out. Let's see if I like having an Assault Vest on it. Wherever Assault Vest is. And if I don't, I'm okay with changing it. Swap that, and you should still also have Serene Grace. Yep. Oh, and you're so pink. I love it. And I mean, and at some point in the future, if I'm not liking Adamant, I might change it to Impish. But for now... Put you here, so you're not self-respect, I've got a goofy ass fucking team going on right now. But I think this can still work. And then, let me go back to my trainees. Still here. You guys back. And then I got Overquill set up, so you guys just need that. And I'm gonna leave that last spot blank for now. Well, you know what? I'm actually gonna go to the start of training. I think the next time I play this, what's today? Tuesday? Okay, so progress is saved.
Alright. Let me sit upright. Because I've been kind of lounging for a minute. I kind of liked the way that today went. Tomorrow I might either do more battles or I'll actually train. This weekend, I don't think I have much going on. And I think this weekend I'm gonna try to do Sekiro. Maybe in Saturday morning or something. And then later in the evening, when I know there'll probably be more people out and about, try to do the raids and Empoleon and then some other stuff. And so I think tomorrow I kind of want to do Sekiro, but I'm not sure. I'm really not feeling it. I think it's a game that I'm gonna have to probably play on my own. And if I do that, I'll probably end up getting rid of that one that I did. And I think I might just start playing Yellow again and alternating between this and Yellow. Because once I get Yellow done, then a lot of what I'll end up doing in Yellow in the future is going to be getting teams set up for that so that I can actually go through Stadium. Because I keep going back and forth whether I want to actually continue doing that or not. And I always kind of just find myself wanting to do it again. So I think I'm going to. And I mean, maybe just at some point, once it gets closer to the end of it, maybe I'll, either change what my description for it kind of is, or just leave it as is and just kind of try to continue on with Yellow how I wanted to. And if I do that, that is going to be something that is going to take a very long time, because I'm going to have my regular team that I'm going to use. Because what I wanted to try to do is I wanted to try to go back and forth and doing Yellow and Stadium, so that I would get to a certain point in Yellow, and then try to do some of the cups that, with the mons that are, within regulations for it, using my regular in-game team. I've already got, I think, one or two of the mons are already, well past being able to do certain cups. So I'm thinking of changing it up to just going through Yellow, making a lot of money, getting my regular team up to 100, or I think, was it 50, I think is one of the other ones. If I get my full team and I get them all to 50, maybe once I get to that point, which would be before the last gym for sure, especially with the way that I play sometimes, I could try to do maybe, a Stadium or two, and then continue Yellow afterwards. Or what I've been kind of wanting to mostly do, and because it's what sounds right, is I might just go through Yellow in its entirety, complete it, and then just have days where I literally am just grinding to 100 or 75. I think there might even be one where I can do it at 75. If I can't do it in a Stadium at 75, what I sometimes like to do is I like to get to 65 or 75, because the gym leaders, I think, just go up to your highest level. And I'd be okay with starting it with the gym leaders instead of doing one of the other stadiums. I'd be fine doing that. And saying it out loud is making me want to do it, so I'm thinking that's probably what's going to happen. And if I start doing that again, it'll probably be next week. I think for this week, I'm just going to chill with Scarlet and either doing, like I said, just doing whatever it is here. Or maybe I start Yellow this week, and if I maybe do anything on Yellow, I would do it tomorrow or Thursday, so I'll have to just decide that. Because Fridays, and this is something I'll probably end up putting on here, Fridays I like to do my edible, and I like to just chill in Discord or wherever it is I'm going to be at. So I would end up being there, which, if you're wanting to do anything in my Discord, hang out in my Discord, which there's a good portion of time you'll find me there. There's the links in the description for it. The only thing is I've been trying to be here more just because it's not been exactly it's not been crazy busy over there, but we also did just find out from one of our members over there is she's pregnant. She's gonna have a little baby. So that was interesting to find out today. And I totally didn't read that message while I was driving, but I was at a red light. I definitely didn't do that. But yeah, so like I'm like definitely wanting to hope that by coming here more, I'm getting more people to come and hang out in Discord, so that when I'm there on my off, not trying to do stuff like this, and it's more people coming in, hanging out, and doing other shit, we actually get our boosts back up, so that I, can try to do a little bit more there. I also have a lot of emojis, and usually if people are there long enough or they're active enough, I try to make emojis that they would want. And I know, for you already know this will have your own server, but this is for other people who are wanting to, a server to go to that is pretty consistent, at least with the owner doing stuff. Because, the one big thing I've learned about Discord is it constantly flows when it comes to its members. You have maybe like a core 3 to 6 people in a server that'll always be there, but then when it comes to like it as a whole, you don't really get too many people where they stay at one. They constantly are hopping server to server, or you get people who just make their own and then they want everybody to be at theirs, but it's kind of hard to have everybody at yours when everybody has their own, so it ends up being really weird. But what is it? Oh shoot, it's 8 o'clock for me now. So yeah, I'm gonna hop off. Like I said, hopefully get people coming and hanging out in Discord in the future. Like I said, if you had a good time, and this is for people later on, if you for some reason have made it this far, totes leave a like. And if people are just kind of subbing on their own, so I don't think that's really something I need to ask for, especially with all the crazy shit that's been happening with a lot of YouTubers. This has definitely been a time where if you're wanting to try to start to get, a following somewhat started or anything else, like, it's starting to be it, because everybody that's kind of like well known in the community are kind of shooting themselves in the foot by just doing stupid shit, which is a bummer. But I for the stuff that's happened recently, truly nobody's freaking immune to it. Really aren't. So that's why I'm trying to take advantage of that whole shebang. But again, I gotta hop off. Yeah, I've already said everything else. I'm not gonna repeat myself. I want to say either see y'all tomorrow or Thursday, and then if you're at Discord for sure, I'll see you on Friday. Toodaloo, mofos.